Quiere todo porque el pussy se levanta. Si la dejas por pendejo se te casa.
Dale todo dos de lengua y una
Todo dos de lengua y una
chata. Si te alcanza, yeah, I'm the shit, huh? All right. Drinking a michelada because I've been throwing up all day. But I think a hair of the dog is what I'm gonna do. I'm not drinking any liquor. Ain't no shots, bitch. I'm not waking up.
Speak for yourself.
First year. Oh yeah, she's been drinking white Henny.
And I like it.
Yeah, give him a
Shout
review.
out to Henny.
We here with Jamie. Damn, these are all stuck together. Oh. Ito's gonna leave us for a second, and we're gonna talk girl shit.
Thank you for coming down here during football.
We love you.
This on. We appreciate.
We love you. Sorry to have you working on the last day of
the year.
No, you don't have to leave. Like, we're not kicking you out.
Yeah.
We're just saying, like, if you want to do
Yeah,
your
we
thing.
don't want to hold you hostage.
Yeah, we're just over here talking and all that shit. How'd the meeting go?
I mean, I don't got nobody else to spend New Year's Eve with, so I guess here we are.
Yay.
Well, if you want to drink with us, that way when we get off the podcast, we just go to the living room and turn up.
Yeah.
Alright.
We have the basketball thingy. We can play some games. I definitely want to spend time with baby Drew and play some games. So, you know.
Yeah, he will definitely stay up till midnight. There's no question.
Yeah.
No
well, I
questions
asked baby
asked.
Drew
He's
if
a
he wanted to
trooper.
order pizza or something.
Oh, nice.
What do you guys want to eat? We should definitely order pizza.
Ask.
But you already know if we leave it up to baby Drew,
I
he's going to
know.
do Domino's. So if you want anything else.
Papa John.
If he does Domino's, I want to get the bread bites because I'm a carb addict.
I wouldn't mind some pizza, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like
Papa
Pizza
John's
Hut,
is good
though.
too, though. Whatever
I
y'all
feel
are.
like they all got some form of bread bite.
Yeah, whatever's your preference. But yeah, only the bread bites from Domino's. If not, I'm cool.
Oh, really?
I'll
You
just
don't
eat
like
whatever y'all.
you don't like
I'll
any
eat
other
regular
kind?
pizza.
You don't like pizza?
No, I love pizza. But the bread bites from Domino's are like, they hold a special spot in my heart. And then like Pizza Hut wings, obviously.
Yeah. Sorry, I was gonna put it so that it goes live, so we can promote it, cause y'all know. This year we're going heavy on the podcast and on the content and on the tour. I already told y'all. Jamie's already. Tell us some of the cities, like, you know, give them a little preview.
Okay, so just so y'all know, I have spent my last probably 2 weeks going through all of the cities on the tour, looking for the our people, you know what I mean? Like the bad bitch. I was Googling, where do the bad bitches live in this city? And I went through every single one and found the bad bitches. So
She's been
be
on
ready.
recon.
Be ready. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I have been up to till COVID came and took me out. Gave me that 1-2 punch. But you know what? Look, bitch, I'm back.
I feel like I don't know, because lately everybody that gets COVID, I feel like they get it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Do you think that from the horror stories you've heard? Do you think?
Yeah, no, definitely it wasn't as bad as what some people have had, but I'm also double vaccinated, I'm boosted. Like, I feel like that kind of helped too. And I think also like it's the repeat infections, I think, that are a little bit worse.
Really?
But
Ooh.
I don't know.
I really need to know.
Yeah, no, I'm
Wait, so you got
It's
COVID how many times, Jamie?
it was my first time. Like, I was like, damn, I'm the only person who would get COVID after like all the COVID protections are over.
I'm dead.
But I would also say, like, I was very blessed through the pandemic to be working from home. Like, I didn't really have to interact with the public. So I was kind of in a bubble for most of the panorama. And the second I stepped my ass out the house, they was like, gotcha, bitch. We've been waiting for you.
Thank you, Jello.
Literally.
My
So
second
what
time
happened-
was worse,
so-
dude. I'm scared as fuck to get COVID because
Yeah,
I
no,
feel like
I'm
my
not.
first one was so bad that like I'm scared. Like, it's gonna take me out if I knock on wood.
Yeah, I'm not doing the second time. I'm good. Thank you. I got my little taste. I'm good. That, like, the worst part for me, like, my body hurt so bad when I had COVID. Like, I never had like pain in my back and like my upper back and stuff like that, because I don't got no big old boobies, so I don't really have those issues until I got COVID. I was like, damn, is this what the triple D bitches be going through? I can see why y'all are all getting reductions. Like, this is a lot.
Your sister
and
got
the brain
big boobs.
girl, she wants to get a reduction too.
Uh,
I'm like, girl, don't lose your superpower. Or can they transplant them to me?
I had someone ask me to pay for a reduction, and I have to use the line.
Yeah.
I'll pay to make it bigger. I won't pay for no reduction.
We're going to have to talk about that
Cool.
offline. I don't really want them bigger. I just want them to sit where they're supposed to be sitting at. And
You know, would you pay for a girl's, like if you had a girlfriend and she wanted something changed and she's just like, I really want this?
A reduction?
Yeah.
No, anything.
You're a hoop man, huh?
Well, yeah, you're just saying something changed. I mean, that depends on what it is.
A BBL?
Yeah. Well, yeah, what if it was like...
Is it wrong? Am I toxic for the
aesthetic.
fact that I think that I will not pay for a BBL unless somebody has a baby for me? Is that fucked up? Am I toxic?
Also, like after?
Yeah, like, well, if you're going
Like
to get a BBL,
restoration.
why not have a baby then?
Mm.
And we'll get
No,
all that
because then
worked out.
once you have a baby, you more likely than not need to get a full tummy tuck. Whereas if you don't have a baby, then you probably just need a little lipo and.
But
put
if
it
you
in
get
the
a
booty.
if you get a BBL and everything, then when you have a baby, like
Oh
you're
yeah,
gonna want
your
something
hips
else.
get so much wider. Like my hips got like.
Oh, you seen that about
Did
the
not lie.
nose action going on? I mean, I didn't even know
What?
about
Nose.
No.
that pregnancy nose.
Yes, mine.
Oh,
starfish.
I was so ugly, bro.
I was the ugliest pregnant person.
I
Like
was so
anyone who has my actual, I'll screenshot it and share it on my Insta. So anyone who follows me, you'll see it. I was literally Shrek. Like you should have seen me. Your favorite.
Oh, yeah, you would have loved Jimmy.
It was bad. Like my feet was so big. My nose was spread across my whole face, which
Was it just
I
the third
mean,
trimester?
honestly, like both of my kids were very large. So my daughter was an ounce under 10 pounds. My son was 10 pounds, 10 ounces. And I looked like I was in my third trimester from like my first trimester with both of the kids because they were just really large children. So I used to get asked all the time, are you having twins? Are you sure you're not having twins? Oh my gosh, you must be ready to pop. I'm like, girl, I'm 5 months. They're just large. I just have big babies.
I wasn't showing for like a really long time, and then like that last month,
I wish.
everything popped. Like that's when my pregnancy nose, pregnancy face, pregnancy whole life. I looked crazy. I looked like a popcorn that just popped, and it just was not cool. And I was so ugly. And I remember I had a baby shower, and I was so sad because honestly, I didn't know that many
I didn't
people
want anyone
either.
to take pictures of me.
I didn't know that many people. So like the people that did go, like, you know, when the party's just, you could tell you're like, all right, so this is just kind of awkward because there's not
Yeah.
that many people and shit. And yeah, I think like we had to Zoom some people, and it was all bad.
Yeah, and then like back in the day, it wasn't as easy as it is now, like to digitally connect
Yeah.
with multiple people. Like that, my homegirl, her name Hallie, shout out to Hallie. She had a like online basically baby shower also because it was in the middle of the pandemic. She has a pandemic baby. But I was literally bawling my eyes out during her entire baby shower. It was very sweet. So thank you, technology, for allowing people to
so it was
connect.
through Zoom that you were
Yeah.
baby showering.
Yeah. And like in real life, she probably only had like maybe 10 people, like close family members, because, you know, obviously it was the middle of the pandemic. So, you know, you weren't really allowed to have gatherings.
To the person that said, damn, tequila, I see you drinking. No, I'm not drinking tequila. I'm drinking a michelada more on some
Oh,
hair of the dog
this is,
that's empty.
yeah.
What's hair of the dog mean?
Means
It's like a little bit of alcohol to
Every time we
even out your
Oh,
sweep
we
the
sweep
house, there's one hair of the dog.
dog. Yeah.
No, but I didn't know that's a saying. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a hair of the dog that bit you.
Yep. It's an Irish saying.
Yeah. So it's like you drink a beer to kind of like level the whole shit out. Cause honestly, yeah, like I felt like absolute trash. I obviously don't remember. We're not gonna talk about this. I obviously don't remember half the night. And then I woke up, I was on the toilet, and then I was brought to my room. And then, yeah, so I'm a fucking degenerate, which is why I'm wearing glasses today to hide the fact.
Honestly, that's
that
E40's
I'm
influence.
ghetto.
Can we talk about that?
My glasses? Don't hate on my glasses.
No, I
feel
love
like they're
them.
Great.
I love them, and I love them on E40 too. But I feel like they're very similar. Like it's his.
Because they're
he
square?
rubbed off on you during
No,
that
'cause they're-
recording.
His are like little. Don't blame me because these took a while. Like they wouldn't
they're
have these
bomb
glasses.
as fuck. I'm not fun, bitch. I am not hating.
Motherfucking lens
But I
crafter.
think maybe probably just for me personally, he's the first person I saw with the no frame glasses. That's probably why.
Yeah.
I have that connection in my mind.
On that, I feel like he had that on the album cover, right?
Yeah. Someone wants to know what a michelada was.
Michelada is like hot sauce, clamato, fucking Worcestershire sauce, lime. Ooh, shit! I just put a big.
But
old
honestly,
chunk of
if you
fucking tahini in
haven't
it.
had one and you drink beer because it's a beer-based drink, Google or TikTok or go on Instagram and look up micheladas in your area, and you're guaranteed to have a good time.
Yeah,
That will be the start of a fun night.
yeah, micheladas are good if you like Mexican candy and shit like that.
Yeah. Or if you like a Bloody Mary, then you'll love a michelada.
Super good though. But honestly, when it comes to like the nausea and like everything from last night, the michelada's hitting right now. Like it's really good. The only thing it probably needs is ice that I didn't put on there.
Oh, I can grab some. I brought another one of those poppable ice things too for here because I was like,
Thank you. India Wynn said, "What's up, Snow, Jamie, and Ito? I'm heading out to celebrate New Year, but wanted to drop in and show some love.
thank
Can't
you.
wait what 2023 brings your way." Thank you so
Yes.
much, India Wynn. And yeah, don't feel bad, guys. If you guys are doing some shit, go ahead. We're gonna talk some girl shit. We're gonna just fucking kick it for a little bit. End off the year right. And then we'll let y'all get to y'all's shit. But we also thought maybe there's people that don't have plans, so maybe you want it to be a little.
Sorry.
We can do that. Let's take a picture.
No, thanks for the prompt.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Pose for the camera. Pose for the camera. Pose for the camera. Pose for the camera.
My fake shot.
Now post that shit.
Yeah. And tag us.
Yeah. So there's that. By the way, if you're on TikTok and you want to hear what we're hearing in our headphones, songs or vibes or whatever, make sure you make your way over to YouTube, youtube.com/everydaydays. We are doing a live podcast and we're going to be talking about random shit.
And if you have any questions that you want answered, unfortunately, since we can't do we will be responding to the people on the YouTube. It's not unfortunate. Go to YouTube.
Yeah,
like,
go to
come
YouTube.
on, don't be lazy.
If you want advice or you want to ask any questions, ask them on the YouTube chat, and I will definitely be answering them from the YouTube chat. For everybody that's already on YouTube, let us know what kind of advice you want. You guys make me feel less alone. Oh, that's
thank
so
you.
sweet.
We appreciate that. Yeah. And same here, dude. I appreciate also, I want to say a special shout out to every person who sends me like funny ass clips on my Instagram DMs. Y'all, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It makes me feel less alone also.
Yeah.
And someone said they're working on the new year. Like, girl, get that bag. I hope they're paying you time and a half.
Right. Hell yeah.
Or more. Double time.
Double time. Yeah, a lot of people stay home. You know, like somebody earlier on TikTok was like, "Oh, I figured you would be going out," and I'm like, "No, like what I want to do is be home. It's raining in LA right now. It's kind of cold. Like I want to be home and have fun, but I don't necessarily want to do the whole fucking, club thing and shit."
Yeah, and it's just a lot. Like it's a lot going on right now. People are kind of in a very hectic mood. I've noticed, like. It's better to be with the ones you love, at least for me. But if you're going out, stay safe, be careful. If it's especially the weather right now has been wild, so everyone just enjoy your New Year safely because y'all need to be back tomorrow. So
earlier you said you wanted to talk about something on the podcast.
Oh yeah, I was
What was
asking.
that?
The last question we asked for the people who were on TikTok. Do y'all have any advice, right, for Jamie, on how you suss out guys if you're not sleeping with them? How do you know that you're not going to get trapped by someone with whack
PP?
Yeah. Please let me know because
I feel like on the lesbian side, I don't think that necessarily. But maybe I guess.
What if they got fucking?
But can't you tell by a lot?
Catfish coochie.
I feel like well, at least for me personally, like first of all, I'm a hard no on if you can't dance.
Yeah.
If you can't dance, like dance and rhythm is probably my like main thing that I will be like, yo, you're very pretty, but unfortunately, like it's a super huge turn off for me. Because then how you gonna dance cumbia? And I love to dance cumbia, so that's a big no. And then, I guess like it's like dance, rhythm, hygiene, fucking
double tap on that one.
Yeah, like attitude. You gotta like. I always joke about that I like them sassy and shit like that, which is cool. Yeah. But you also gotta have enough like class to know like okay, like I can't be fucking like all super rude and shit.
The
like,
right situation. That is one of my hard know, like if you're rude, like if we go to a restaurant or something and you're rude to the wait staff, if you can't respect the people making your food, how you gonna respect me?
Yeah.
Nope. If you can't respect your mama, how you gonna respect me?
Yeah, and we were raised well, you know, with my mom and shit. Like the people from like Latin American countries, especially like Mexico, are very like buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Like, you know, the perdón, you know, all that shit. Like there's a little bit more respect there. So sometimes it is a plus if you know, if you are that type of person, if you're like very respectful, because then I don't want to be embarrassed. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's that, and yeah, but I guess it's different when you're dating in the lesbian world, like the type, like who you're dating, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm confused
like
on that. If anybody wants to call in or whatever, y'all have any stories, like if you're lesbian or if you're gay or queer, bi, anything, straight even, but if you have a certain,
if you're a lowly heterosexual,
if you have a way that you,
how do y'all suss out?
like
how
do
do
you
you
pay
make
for
sure
dates, as a guy?
Yes.
Yeah, because we're like more like that. But if a girl gave you flowers, would you feel stupid?
I never have given.
I mean, I would
flowers.
feel stupid because I'm like, I don't have flowers to give back or something.
But I've paid for dates. To me, I'm more of the person, like the person who's asking on the date, I feel like should pay. If the other person is like, no, I insist, like I ain't gonna fight you. I might put out the little fake tussle, but I'm not gonna be like, tackling you to make sure that I pay. But if I invite someone somewhere, then I'm assuming that I'm gonna pay. Like, don't invite someone and then expect them to be pulling out their wallet. Like, don't be funny with your funds. Like, come on. But as far as buying guys flowers, I wouldn't do that just because I don't feel like that is like, unless for some reason they express that they're very interested in flowers. But I'm more of the kind of person that I'd rather.
I just imagine like a girl gives a guy flowers and he like sniffs them all hard like they do in the movie.
He's all like, oh my God, this is the finest grown rose. It was grown in Napa Valley, California. It's picked in this. You're like, damn, okay, sir.
Or you don't expect it and he's like, my favorite lilies or something.
Yeah, right, exactly. But I'm more of the person where if I'm a very do you guys know what your love languages are? Like, I'm a very gifting love language, and not in the receiving way, but more in that I like to show people that I put a little effort into, like what I need to give you your Christmas gift. Like, I like to show people with their gift that it's like, I saw this and I thought of you, and that's why I got it for you. That's my love language. Like, I express things to the world, not in buying people stuff like I'm buying their love, but more in the way that I think it's a good show of effort when you're in a relationship, to show like, hey, I'm listening to you. I can gauge your interest enough to know what you like, to be able to buy you something that hopefully you'll like. And I personally think I'm a very good gift giver. So
I think you are too. I don't know. I think I'm like really practical with what people want or like need. I don't know if that's necessarily a love language, but like I'm gonna make sure that like the shit's taken care of. Like, what do you need? Like, what is all your needs? And I want to meet all those needs. Like, you know, it's like if you're in a tough spot or whatever the fuck. Like, I want to make sure that like I really do like providing like at least all the fucking necessary shit. You know.
Yeah. But you've always been that way.
Yeah, I've always, and that's the thing that's how you know that it's not really just like a money thing. It's like I like to. Like if I got a house and you don't got a house, you got a house. Like we're here, you know?
No, exactly. Like ARM, I don't know if it's ARM or ARM, but acts of service. That's what I kind of feel like the way that you are is you're very like take shit, like you're very take charge. If someone's like, I have a problem with this, you're like, boom, bitch, and this is how we're gonna fix it. Like you've just always been that way. Well, at least since I've known you. Yeah.
No, I like to fix problems, definitely. I feel like Ito's like that too. Like, there's an issue, he wants to fix it. If we can't fix the issue, we have anxiety. Like, I get anxiety. Like, if you tell me about something and you're like, oh, but we can't do anything about it till tomorrow, I'm like, should have just fucking told me tomorrow.
Tell me in the morning.
Because now I'm just going to sit here thinking about it, and I want to fix it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely, that's how I feel about that. I'm also very vocal. Like, I do feel like I communicate
me too.
a lot. Like, I communicate a fucking lot. But I don't text well, which is what I've now figured out.
Yeah, we know that.
Apparently, I'm a terrible texter.
Drag you.
I've heard it before. Oh my gosh, you sent me a video where you dragged me. Send it to Ito so he can play it. Oh. Jesus Christ. She dragged the fuck out of me. I remember opening it. No, I know, but you were like, dragged you. And like, I watched it and I was like, God damn,
but that's
bitch.
like something that friends do to each other. She dragged the fuck
out of me. I was like...
in a friendly way. I wasn't like, bitch, yeah, fix yourself. It was more like, haha, you're not the only person with this problem. Because I'm sure the video hit for many people. But, what is your love language? And then do you want me to send it to you on WhatsApp? Or?
Yeah, WhatsApp.
Yeah, WhatsApp. I don't know. What is that?
Are you a better texter than me? At least? I don't think you are. I think we both are equally terrible texters.
In my experience, no. But I will...
But I'm not trying to text y'all for
rude
any reason. But I don't know. I mean, I guess in general, but...
What I will say about Ito with the texting is like, he won't respond to the text, but it will be done. So it's like... the response is in the action. Like, he's not going to be like, hey, I just did this. But you'll just look and you'll be like, oh, he did it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess, no, but both of you guys are not text message centric.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you tell me, do you need something? And I'm like, okay, doing it. But I don't say that. But it's like, consider it done.
Yeah, exactly. Literally.
Yeah. Oopsies. Do you have shortcuts on your text?
Nah.
Me, no.
Oh, I do.
I need
like
that.
if I do like TXT, there's like a paragraph that'll pop up. If I do like BKNG.
Oh, it's not that it's hard to type it, but
it's just you don't want to.
No, I'm just saying. Well, obviously because I always respond the same thing. Like if people are like, oh, how do I book you? I send all the information. Like it already just pops up.
Generic stuff. Yeah.
Just like business.
I think with you, it's not that you don't want to respond, but I feel like you literally have like chronic ADHD brain. So it will be like, you'll be like, oh, I have to respond to this. And then you'll be like, and then it's the getting back. You know what I mean? Like you'll go from point A to point B to point C, and then somehow you just never get back to A. So I don't think it's not like a malicious thing where you're like, I'm going to read their text and purposefully not respond. Or what I really hate more is people who are like, I'm gonna wait 5 hours to respond because the last time they didn't text me for 3 hours or whatever.
Yeah. I don't text because somebody said communication is a big key. Okay, yeah. So I don't text very much, but I do, like, I'll send voice memos and I'll be like I'll get on the phone if I like you, or like I'll tell you, all right, like we need to talk, like let's talk in person type shit. So I do say a lot up front because I want to make sure that, I don't know, I have a really big guilt. So I don't want this to fuck up because of me. So I'm going to let you know, like, hey, so this and this and this. Yeah. The thing is that sometimes, though, people hear what they want to hear. And that's a big problem. It's like, you say something and they're like, so this. And it's like, no, not that.
I said what I meant.
That's what I said.
No, yeah, exactly. That's right. I wouldn't say that communication is an issue where it's like, I'm looking into a crystal ball and I can't read you and I don't know what you're saying behind what you're saying. Like, it's not a communication issue. It's a literal text message on the phone issue. Because if I call you, we could be talking for 3 hours. You're not like a person who's just like a clam and you can't say anything. It's just literally, you got to follow the bouncing ball because it's going.
Yeah. Because I have been told that I'm like a dry texter. Like, but it's just like sometimes like it just wasn't that great. You know, like it's like, I don't know, like I'll keep a conversation going, but like a lot of times, you know, especially since I'm like, if I'm like kind of in a down mood, like I'm not, I don't know, you know, but I also communicate that I'll let you know, like, hey, I'm not feeling so like great, which I don't want it to come off as an excuse. So I don't do it all the time. But when I do, when I'm like, yo, I've really been like in a like emotional like slump right now. Like I need to, you know, figure this shit out. People do give me the space. You know what I mean? Like people are like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks for communicating that to me. And I'll be like, yeah, no problem. And then all of a sudden, like I hit him up like 3 days later. I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm back. I'm happy as fuck right now.
Yeah.
So it'd be like that.
And to me,
so mental health. It's giving mental health.
To me, as someone who like, I'm a texter. I will, and I'm not scared to text you back to back. Yeah, bitch. If I'm thinking of you, I'm gonna send that text. Like, I don't give a fuck. If you pop into my mind, I don't care if I haven't talked to you in months. I'm gonna send that text. But I don't know. I'm even as someone who is like chronically on their phone. If someone tells me like now probably isn't the best time for me to talk to you, like I respect that. I'm not gonna be like, how dare you? Like, why is now not the best time?
Yeah.
Like, it's
that would be
cool.
like kind of red flag.
Yeah.
If somebody's like doesn't respect that.
Yeah.
Like,
Are
no.
you, would you say like relationship wise, do you prefer phone or are you like only in person?
No, like I text. And really, I mean, right now when we're talking about that, I was thinking like, yeah, it's for me like I kind of like respond with the equal amount of like, if you're dry, then I'm kind of gonna be dry too. Like
Okay.
it'll be a short response or whatever. But if you're responding to like everything I say and another question, then it kind of goes back and forth, and it's like that's how I feel it should be. It's like that. I mean, because if somebody's like dry, I do be thinking like, oh, you don't really want to talk.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like,
So-
well, let me not bother you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely get that. But
Yeah, I like and I do like voice memos because I like.
me too.
Well, like a lot of times, whenever like if somebody's into me, they like my voice, and then I like their voice, so like I want to hear it.
You have a nice voice.
So thank you. Well, if people like raspy voices, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I like hearing people's voices, and like you could just hear more tones and shit like that. So it's dope. Ito said he has the video ready that Jamie sent me about lesbians. That like she ain't even gay, but she decided to drag my entire fucking life.
No, I've told
Shout out
you
my
I have
bestie.
been a fucking what is it called? Like a secret agent. I'm deep into lesbian TikTok now. I'm learning. Like I learned, like I was telling you, like I was like, is this whole 8-hour date thing? Like that's a thing. Like I've never, like I feel like the longest date I've probably been on is your 4 to 5 hours.
So what you're
but
saying is straight people.
don't like each other.
So your dates with men last 4 hours. Is that including sex?
Oh no, like actually like a date,
date.
not
Okay.
like sex, bitch. That could be a 24-hour.
I'm dead. Okay,
Bang,
well,
but yeah, no, I think that I like if you're going to a movie and dinner, you're going to a movie, you're going to dinner, you're dropping me off. I'm not going to a picnic and then we go home and change and then we're going to this and then we wake up in the morning and we're going to brunch. Like, but that's apparently a thing. Like I didn't know that was like a trope.
Girls like each other. Like if I like you and we're like, all right, bet. Like, do you want to go out for like lunch? All right, cool. Lunch is going good. What are you doing with the rest of your evening? Fucking, you want to go to a bar? Like, honestly, it does be cool. It does be cool to hang out with a person like all day and go on a little adventure, drive here, do this. Like, sometimes, like, I've even gone like to Target or something and just like having company and like kind of, it's funny though, because you learn a lot about each other when you buy very basic things. Like if you go to Target and you see like the aisles that they're hype about, you're like, oh, that's, cool.
Or
but
you're
I have
like,
no
oh,
boundaries,
wait,
so that's me.
You buy the generic toilet paper. You're not a name brand girl.
Yeah.
I buy generic toilet paper. So.
Yeah, she's deep in lesbian TikTok.
Yes, I am
she's my
a
friend.
secret agent. I have been learning about the community. I'm trying not to be like a, what is it called? Cultural appropriator of lesbian culture. But I think also I like TikTok in general. I feel like there's a lot of smart people on there who have good things to say. And I like to listen. I want to learn about other people's, like, those intersections. I feel like it's important to know about.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's learning because
understand you a little bit more.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll tell her some shit and like she didn't know. So let's play this and then we'll talk more about why Jamie's deep in lesbian TikTok. But check me get dragged right now.
I need studs and masked women who tend to date pretty mean femmes to free themselves from the clutches. Okay. First of all, you have mommy issues. Second of all, it's not good for you. This girl over here is literally cussing you out and you're turned on. What's going through your brain right now? What's going through your brain? Please help yourselves. Also, lesbian community. You don't have to bring up your ex every single time you hang out with somebody. You don't have to bring up your ex every single time you go on a date with somebody. It doesn't have to happen. Please. Everybody helps themselves. I beg.
They are.
I need studs and masked women.
I'm not even a stud, but I get it.
She's talking about you. She's literally like. She's talking about you, girl. And mean, pretty women. With mommy issues. I said, damn, this is a thing, girl. Hold on. Sorry. I just saw it and I was like, this is too good to pass up. It's too, I crack myself up. Like I entertain myself more than anyone else.
Jamie's studying and rehearsing, or researching from the old school. Yep. Not all studs are like that.
Oh, no, I'm not.
No.
Yeah.
This is funny because she's talking to me. That's why I knew she was dragging me directly. She's like, this is you.
That's what I texted under it. I said, she dragged you. But what I'm just saying is that it's common enough for that to hit the amount of likes and comments on that video, for it to be popular enough to come on my FYP. It means it's a trend. It's not only you. So don't feel down bad because, bitch, apparently...
No, it is true, but we know...
A lot of people are.
I do think that there's a lot... I mean, you know, just like there's girls with daddy issues, there's girls with mommy issues. I think I'm very open about my issue with my mom and acceptance and, like, always looking for validation from somebody that probably is never going to give it to you. So, absolutely, my mom has fucked up my dating life. Absolutely. And I'm not even one of those people that just like blame my mom and I'm just like all sad and down bad. Like I'm all right. I'm doing all right for myself. But it was crazy when I was like, oh, I don't need therapy. I already got through my, like, I already know, I can pinpoint what the fuck is wrong with me from my childhood. Like I know what it is, right? But then when I started thinking why I've been going through what I've been going through, I'm like, bruh, like I could pinpoint it, but I haven't got over it.
It's two very different things.
Like I'm living with it, right? I'm living with my mommy issue with my mom. I'm living with it and I've learned how to coexist and I've learned how to facilitate things for her to not be completely disappointed in me. But is it just out of her heart that she just will call me and be like, you're fucking dope, I'm gonna go visit you right now? Probably not.
My mom.
I would probably cry of happiness if that happened.
You know, it's so funny. Speaking of going through all of the tour dates, my mom was like, is this going to be okay for Snow? Like, can she? I'm like, she does this. This is her job. And she's like, the dates, like, they're so close together. And I, like, how, like, just make sure she's okay. Like, are you going to be making sure she's okay? And I'm like, yes, Mom, I will make sure she's okay. I promise. And she's like, I just don't, like, physically, her body, like, I'm like, Mom, I agree. But she's a professional.
And this one, they're taking it easier on me because I literally said it. I was like, last year's tour was so much, and like, you know, I was happy that I went through it because I was in a bad place mentally where I was like, if I'm not busy, I'm gonna be self-destructive. So like, keep me busy. Yeah. So this one's like less busy, but yeah, when Lauren saw my tour last year, she was like, no, this is not okay. She's like, call your agent right now and tell him you need to cancel some of these. And I'm like, I can't cancel these, Lauren. Yeah. I'm not, like, I have to do this. But it was funny because people who really care, and are nice, they really be like, you can't do this. This is unhealthy. It's like, yeah, I know, but I got to power through it, buddy.
But my mom is just like, just make sure that she's like physically okay. So I think that
petition to make Jamie's mom our mom now.
Yeah,
yes,
please. Everyone, and it's so funny. Like everyone calls her Mama McDowell. Like she has so many adopted kids out in the world. Like she's a lover. She's a lover for sure. Yeah, but they're definitely, like, someone said in the chat, like, there's people with mommy and daddy issues. I'm a person with mommy and daddy issues. So
I got mommy issues. Your mom's so sweet.
She is, but she's so sweet to a fault. Like, there's been so many people who, like, cycled in and out of me and my sister's life in our childhood that it has given me, like, abandonment issues and, like, issues where I don't want to like let down my guard a little bit to connect so much to people because I feel like everyone's just gonna eventually leave, you know, just because that was the cycle in her life. So yeah, I definitely have. And then my dad abandoned me again. So yeah, I am a person with mommy. I vouch for that.
Yeah. I feel like my abandonment issues, and I've said it before on the podcast, come from like that my mom was the oldest and my dad was the oldest in his family. So like whenever any of my uncles were coming to America, were coming to the United States from Mexico, they would stay at our house. So like anybody to come to the United States would stay at our house until they got their life together. So when they would get their life together, and I'm like used to having them there, and like, you know, I'm starting to like, you know, like love these people, like obviously it's my family, but it's like right when that would happen, like they would just get started with their new family, you know, and their new life and everything. So I would just be like, oh, so like, you know, they're not staying here anymore. And then they just like wouldn't really be around that much because now they're busy or they moved or whatever. So I feel like I continuously kept going through that to where I was just like, I want to like I want to have, and which is why I ended up making the fucking team like I have for all these years, is because I'm like, I want to make my own family and I want to know that they're not just going to dip, which unfortunately, I mean, I've learned now as a fucking grown ass adult that it's going to happen. Like people are going to move on and do their own life and whatever the fuck. And it's like, you know, I had to be okay with that. And then I had to explain to fans about that, because people would be like, well, where's this person and where's that person? And then I had to be like, people are like, this is gonna happen.
Yeah, there's
people,
cycles of life.
They're the main character of their own movie, you know, like it's not just, they're not to be in my movie. It's like everybody's got their own shit going on. So yeah,
they're not NCPs. Like everyone does have to be able to make their own choice and make their own, like, you know, inroads. Like we were talking about, I remember when you were moving to Texas and you're like, move to Texas, and I'm like, divorce your husband, like, you know. But we both just had to keep living our life. Like there's nothing that you can do. People, you know, people, what did they say? People are in your life for a reason or a season. So I'm happy that you're a reason and not a season. So
oh, thank you. Yes. And and then there's people that, you know, Jamie and I weren't so close for a while because, you know, I mean, she was married or she had her kids and her baby daddy and like all that shit. And then I had my fucking shit and I was living in Texas, and then we like reunite, and then it's like we fucking never left. So sometimes that's just how it is, like with people. And it is difficult, and it's more difficult when people like see somebody's not around and they're always like, where's this person? I miss this person. Where's this person? Because for someone who already feels like I've always felt obviously that like I'm not enough. Sometimes it's like, okay, so I show up all the time and like people are constantly asking for other people, and it's like,
you're like, just turn that knife, why don't you?
Yeah, it's like
thanks for that comment. It's like when you don't wear makeup and someone's like, oh my God, you look sick, and you're like, I'm just not wearing makeup, but thank you for that. Thank you for like reinforcing in my brain, that if I don't have a full face of makeup, that I look like shit. So it's like sometimes I think people say things and it's not necessarily they're saying it to be malicious, but sometimes it's the impact, not the intent, that really is a little weeks.
Yeah, never heard.
Oh, sorry, it's not the mic. It's literally me. I just moved too much. I'm sorry. Thank you, MM, for letting me know. And Ida warned me about that too. He's like, dude, stop, like, chill out.
Oh, maybe maybe they're talking about because that front part is like blocking your face. So
sorry, I put it close because I was like,
nah,
I don't want to not.
But it's funny that you were saying coming to America, because I was just thinking about that every time you say McDowell.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm like McDowell's.
Yep. Oh,
I've seen it all.
Marjorie was wearing that hat. She was wearing a McDowell's hat.
I know they did a McDowell's pop up, and I didn't see or hear about it until like after.
Cool. You should be on YouTube. Yes, if you're on TikTok and you're not on YouTube, you need to go over to
yeah, please
YouTube.
do. Yeah, because then we can actually see what you're saying. So yeah, so it's just the coming to America was probably like a pain point in my life growing up. I heard oh my God, McDowell's like coming to America. If I had a penny for every time someone said that to me in middle school through high school, I'd be Elon Musk.
Somebody said, has any girl talk started? We were gonna talk about girl stuff, but Ito's here right now, but we love him, so we're talking about that stuff first, and then
and we kind of talked about relationship stuff. But
let's talk about Ito. Let's talk about the fact that he makes the best cookies.
Oh my God, bro, shut it down this afternoon. And that's what I was saying on earlier too on the live. Like, I was amazed. He literally came in with a box, and within 45 minutes he had a fucking telescope. I was like,
yeah.
The things that people can do.
But I
couldn't
mean, I
even-
was
Why
just
did you
reading
call me
the.
Jota?
It's actually the same.
I hate that word.
The same same thing that allows me to make cookies that are how they should be is what allows me to build a telescope.
I
Just
couldn't
read the
even
instructions and
set up my own Alexa.
keep on following them.
Like
I'm
I was
dead.
like, girl.
So you don't have ADHD, Ito?
Yeah, but or nah, I don't know. It depends on what it is. It's like if it's something that
Because you
Well-
can stick with something.
yeah, it depends what it is. If it's something like that where like, oh, here's the steps to do it and it's gonna finish, and it's quick. But if it's something that's like longer, like reading a whole book, I can't read a whole book because I know it's gonna take
You're like,
Yeah.
give me the
Months.
cliff notes.
or something.
Give me the important parts.
I'm like, that's where I'm like, nah. But
Yeah.
building something, it's like, okay, I want this.
Yeah. I'm
Making
just
cookies, I'm gonna get to eat a cookie at the end.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm not a using my hands person. Like
what do you
if
use,
I
your
need
feet?
if I need a screwdriver, that's it. Call TaskRabbit.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. But also it's so funny. I was thinking, like, you ever seen those TikTok videos where it's like the little chart? It's like from Abby Lee where you're like ranking people. And they're like, and the top of the triangle is, of course, this. I want to do that, but with all the apps that I've hooked up with people on.
What is the best date that you've gone on was on what app?
TaskRabbit. That's why it made me think of that.
So TaskRabbit.
What is that?
That's where you hire people to do a job for you.
Handyman.
Like a handyman.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
They know what they're doing, and they can use their hands well. Worst is POF. No, worst is Twitter. Don't hook up with people from Twitter.
Yeah, it's like when I went to that girl's house and I fixed her toilet.
Right? Yeah, that definitely.
Oh
you definitely,
yeah, tell them that story. Pop up, Ito.
definitely deserve a BJ if you fix the toilet.
Okay.
First of all, we
Look,
we don't want to talk about that.
But yeah,
you
I
don't want
mean,
to hear it. We want to talk about
I just
Oh my gosh, not Jamie really wanting to hear it. Give me a beer, Jamie. Jesus.
I know what
please.
happened to my drinkings.
Oh look, oh Ito wants to give you
get
some
loose.
stories. Give him some
Nah,
Hennessy
I mean,
White.
it's not a long story.
Drink Hennessy White with juice. You like fruity stuff?
I had to go pee, go use the bathroom, and then says something about flushing, like don't flush it because of this, or just if the water keeps running type thing, or oh no, that you have to reach your hand in the toilet to
Oh my gosh.
to lift the flapper thing, and I was like, like I mean I've
You
messed with
fixed that
toilets,
before,
so so I'm like I'm sure it's just the chain, and yeah, the chain was unhooked, so I just rehooked the chain.
That's so nice. I know.
And it feels good to fix something, especially
Yeah.
something that I can fix that easily. It's like
Yeah, I agree. I feel like that's the biggest thing, and like maybe people think that I'm a like man hater because my standard. I feel like me thinking a dude is a bum is because dudes be like there's bum mentality. Like look at my brother. He goes on a date with a girl and fixes the fucking toilet. Like you know what I mean? Or like he fucking drives in his car. He takes a girl out. He fucking pays. He's like a gentleman or whatever. Like he's not, and it's like that's why. It's because of the standard that I set for myself,
thank you.
the standard that my brother has, the standard that my son will have.
huh?
Like
Oh no, that's fine.
that's why. It's not just that I'm just a fucking asshole that's like, oh, dudes is bums. It's like, no, there's some dudes that are fucking bums. I'm like, how are you a guy? Like, if I woke up tomorrow and I was a guy, dude, if I was a bum, not like a homeless person, I'm just saying, like, if I was like a guy that just doesn't bring anything to the table, bro, I'll go out there and fucking find it. I'm a woman and I fucking do that shit. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, how the fuck are you sitting at your fucking house not providing shit, dog? If you still live at your parents, if you fucking doing all kinds of shit and you older already and you still complaining, it's like, bruh.
Yeah,
like,
doing nothing but bringing an extra
do
mouth to feed.
something. Like, fuck. I would get depressed if I wasn't doing something.
No, 100%. And
I'm still depressed, but
Yeah.
at least I'm doing something.
Yeah, at least I'm motivated enough. But no, 100%. Like there are people like, especially with being like me, I'm a first time homeowner and I'm not fucking handy. And I'll have dudes and they're like, oh, you need to do this, but are they gonna do it for me? Like, no, I still have to fucking go on TaskRabbit to get the shit done. So
Oh, yeah.
there are dudes who are just like, or they'll be like, oh, I'll fix that for you. Or like my shelves, like this guy was like, oh, everyone knows, like,
for sure, sir?
Yeah, me and my baby daddy have like a really good relationship. So he's pretty handy and stuff. So he'll help me out with stuff. And I'm like, oh, my baby daddy's gonna come over and hang these shelves for me. He's like, oh, you don't gotta call your baby daddy. I'll do it. 3 months later, they're still in the fucking box. So yeah, I do gotta call my baby daddy apparently. So it's just like one of those things where, yeah, like, and not to say it's not necessarily a male trait or female trait. There's bums
in every
unisex. Being a bum bitch is unisex. Yeah, and they all fit in the category. So
yeah, I mean, it just be like that. But as far as, you know, if you're a good person, or, you know, if you, and I think that also goes with it. It's like if somebody's like, oh, well, this person is not a bum, they're a good person. And it's like, well, sometimes, like, being a good person, like, you would do the very basic necessity things because you don't want to be a burden on other people.
Yeah.
So are you really a good person if you get to be sweet and nice because you're literally relying on everybody else to do everything for you, and you don't provide anything? Like, are you actually, like, are you actually sweet, or are you just getting by being nice and everybody else has to fucking pick up the slack for you? Like, that's fucked up. I've always hated that. Getting compared to to people that, like, oh, well, they're sweet. It's like, yeah, they don't do anything. It's like when guys talk about girls, whenever they're like, oh, like, my side bitch is, like, nice, or my side bitch does this or does that. It's like, your wife has to deal with you. Yeah. Your wife has to, she's like literally dealing with life's issues with you, and you get to go over there and, like, sweet talk some new person, and of course they're gonna act like that. But if you leave your wife for that other person, that person's gonna become what you were running away from, because they're literally going to be doing all the shit that is to take care of your fucking dumb ass. And now you're going to be right back.
Literally. And exactly. And especially with a lot of dudes who are in that situation, they're like, oh, my wife just nags me. She wants me to do this and that. It's like, well, maybe if you put that energy into doing the thing so your wife didn't have to nag you, then you wouldn't need a second bitch, because your wife would be ready, willing, and able. Because believe me, if you're gonna sit there, you're gonna put my fucking IKEA furniture together for me.
Somebody said they're putting the volume up so people can hear it in the room. Okay, if the volume is up right now and there's men in the room right now, and you're sir,
this is your, we're talking to you.
This is for you, sir.
Yeah, you, sir.
Get your ass up
and finish everything on your wife's task list before 2023.
And
start the new year on some good shit, sir.
And then, woman,
a few hours.
And then when he does that stuff, you know what I mean? Be like, you know, you can obviously, like, be sweet or whatever, and be like, oh wow, that was really nice. And you know, because obviously you're gonna want to hit him with the, well, it's about time. It's like, well, hold on.
No,
like, don't hit him with the, it's about time.
Say, like, it's about time to bust this shit down.
Wide open. That's what you gotta do.
Throat game on point.
Yep. And
let
then
me show you why you want to do this.
He's gonna do more shit.
Like, or whatever. It don't gotta be throat game. Maybe your throat's dry. Like, you know, make him dinner. We don't know. Whatever the fuck they like.
How does that happen? What kind of dry throat is going on?
Funny. Like, a lot of guys who are insecure about themselves, they'll try to get you, like, really drunk, or try to, like, smoke you out a lot to think that you're gonna hook up with them. And then you're like, now I got cotton mouth. Like, I can't even suck your dick if I wanted to. I always find that so funny, because, like, as someone who, like, throw go, I love that action. There always comes a time in the night where I'm like, either I can take one more shot, or I can, you know, got 3,000. It's not both, because if I take one more shot, I'm gonna puke. Like, there's no, you know what I mean?
That is true.
But guys will sit there and feed you liquor. They'll be like, drink it. And you're like, you are force drinking me your way out of a good time tonight, just so you know. I'm gonna get home laid on the couch, slizzard. Thanks for the drinks. Like, so any guys out there, if you're feeling insecure and you feel like you need someone to ingest substances to make you, just know you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah. I have nothing to add to Gawk 3000 over here. Throat goat.
I wish.
She'll give you the throat goat advice. I'll give you other advice if you want.
She'll give you good advice.
I'll give you good advice.
I'll give you advice that might maybe make you chuckle.
But what I
don't
did have
take
to
it
talk,
too serious.
I talked with somebody today about was if you got to get fucked up all the time to fuck somebody, it's not that great.
Then,
babe.
yeah.
It is not great.
Exactly.
If every single time you got to get fucked up off drugs and alcohol to fuck somebody, baby,
Yeah, it's not it.
it's not hitting. It's
Yeah.
not hitting. Play some, what? What was he going to play?
Oh, well, it's kind of like, you know, that same type of energy that you guys were just talking about with guys not being like
Lazy.
Do you know what the scissors are?
Doug, we have lived in this house for 9 years. Okay? The scissors have always been in the same place, and yet you continue to ask me where they are. Not to mention the spatula, the pot holders, the pens. But I'll tell you something, honey. I have been a tour guide in my own kitchen long enough. Too many precious moments have been wasted showing you where things are. Just learn. I mean, what if I died? How would you flip a pancake? How would you ever cut anything ever again? Would you just sit here weeping and soiling yourself until somebody came in to help you? No, you wouldn't. You would remember where something is. Yeah, so come on, honey. Please, just this once. Find where the scissors are. Find them. Go
You
ahead,
got
baby.
this.
Go get 'em. Go ahead.
yeah, you find it.
I got
You got it.
Yay. Happy ending.
You got
And
it.
of course,
Never
everybody
said-
applauds for him just getting some basic fucking scissors.
Literally. But, I mean, happy ending in this situation.
What do you need?
Yeah, but
Yeah. I don't know. She always had attitude, but girl, I mean, better out than in. It's
But she
better
had
to-
an attitude clearly because of this fool was like that's the whole joke, right? Like the joke of the show is she's obviously too bad for him. Like she's a fine
yeah,
bitch.
she had a better career.
She had a better career. She's a
better
fine ass
looking.
bitch, smart. She could go
Yeah.
out there and get a way better dude than that.
I know his
but
dick gotta be 11 inches.
She loved him. He's just
Well,
a fucking
or that.
Like it was a joke. Like that. He kind of was a little bit of shitty, you know. Like he's lovable, but he's just kind of. That's the joke. Y'all can't miss the joke, you know.
Yeah.
Like she's always mad. Like that's the joke. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like whenever I make TikToks or like I rant on fucking the podcast, and it's like. That's the personality. Like, that's Snow the product. Do you think I'm walking around the house? Like, when I'm in my room, do you think I'm doing that? Do you think I'm doing this? No.
Can you imagine if you were, though?
If I wake up and I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my God, and let me tell you one more thing. Like, no, I'm not. That's not the person I am.
Yeah, you're all just like taking pictures. In every mirror, you're like
Snow the product. Like, no.
going out signing shit.
but how about the song? The theme song.
Oh my God, this song would make me cry. This song would make me cry.
Why?
It's so sad.
I'm like trying to actually listen to the lyrics.
I wanna do is cash my check and drive right home to you. Oh, I'm gonna cry. That's so cute. All my life I will be driving home to you. All right, turn it off. Oh my God, I really am gonna cry. My eyes welled up.
Please
What a
don't.
dumb bitch. I'm not about to fucking cry to that song, bro. That's fucking dumb.
That's wild as fuck, honestly.
I hate you. That's wild as fuck.
No, it is. That's crazy. I don't know. Maybe because I don't feel like I've never felt that much.
Love isn't superficial. Oh my God, shut up. Shut
What
up
does
with
that
the
mean?
love isn't
that love
superficial.
is, yeah, love is superficial. Attraction is
No.
superficial.
Love-
I don't think you can love someone without being attracted to them.
Yeah.
Well, I
Last
mean, like
episode
not
of Kinks
romantic
is
love,
sad.
I should say.
Yeah, like it's not that it's superficial. Like for example, look, I cried right with that song. Like I like the show. I like them as a couple. But we gotta admit what we gotta admit. She was a bad bitch, and he always kind of gave minimal effort. That's why it kept on being the reoccurring joke, which is he needs to get his shit together, and she's gonna bitch at him, and everybody's gonna laugh, right? Like
Yeah.
that's the gag here,
And
right?
obviously, that's the whole point of the show is that there's something else that's attracting her because it clearly ain't the fucking money. It clearly ain't the looks.
Yeah.
And it clearly ain't the personality because he's being lazy.
But he
So
would
it's
also work
something
though,
else.
so it was
Yeah.
nice. Like, cause he did work, and all he want to do is cash his check and drive
Come
right
back.
home to her. Like, it's a fucking beautiful.
Even though
love
she was
story.
nagging or
But
whatever
he had
it
a
was.
job, so it's not superficial. We're just talking about people who don't have jobs. He had a job.
Well, and to me, I also feel like being a bum doesn't necessarily always have to be financial. Like, there are people who have money or have a job, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they put in the effort. Like, I know so many women who work full time and their man works full time, but somehow they feel like still all of the child rearing responsibilities, all of the household responsibilities fall on the wife. But
Yeah.
it's like, y'all are both working. So I have no problem with people living a traditional, like, one person stays at home, one person works lifestyle. But if that's the case and you want all of the family stuff to fall onto one person, just make sure that all the financial stuff is falling on the other person. Like, you can't cut it both ways.
Yeah.
If you want someone to be a housewife, like, keep them at home.
Yeah. Yeah. If he didn't have that job, then he would probably be doing more, would know where the scissors are, and he would
Yeah.
be fixing.
Exactly.
But-
like, and I'm not saying it has to be one sex or another. Like,
Yeah.
stay-at-home dads are just as important as stay-at-home moms.
I was
if
married
that's
to
what you're
like when at the beginning of my marriage, he had a job and I was trying to be a rapper, and then towards the middle of the fucking relationship, he didn't have a job and I was still the rapper. But he would stay home and he would cook and he would help out a lot. The problem became when he stopped that. Then it was just like, all right, so what's going on here?
Yeah, what are we doing?
What are we
Exactly.
doing here now?
Exactly.
So, but I also gave it a little bit of grace because, like I said, that person was supporting me at the very beginning of like my career. I mean, she was there when I literally didn't have shit. So that's why the shit went how it fucking went. And we're good now. Like we're totally cool. Literally one day, some guy was fucking threatening me. I forgot what happened. It was like some guy from like my past or whatever. And he fucking hit me up and he was like, yeah, that's why, I'm wondering how mad at you Drew is and blah, blah, blah. And I screenshot it and sent it to Drew. He's like, you want me to kick his ass? I was like, see what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we still got each other's fucking back and people want to start shit. You don't always
Exactly.
gotta like.
I'm not a Drew fan.
She doesn't like Drew.
I'm not.
but-
I don't. It's not that I don't like him, but no, I don't. I don't like him. I don't like his personality. We're not the same kind of people. But I respect the fact that, as far as certain things go, at least what I will say for Drew is that he has a certain set of beliefs, and at least he sticks to them. So that's
He's
about
like-
that's
he's
as
like, I'm
much
wrong
as I
and I'm
can
gonna double
muster. Look, and he been that way. So you're not getting anything else out of me. I'm sorry, I don't got nothing else good to say about him. But that's it. At least he sticks to what he believes. He's 10 toes down in the dirt, but he's 10 toes down.
Yeah. No. What?
Jamie and Drew beef.
I didn't hear. Sorry, I was reading. Yeah, no, they always and that was a joke, right? Like that was a running joke. It's not like she hated him to the point where like it ever became a problem like in my household. Like it was just a joke.
Yeah, we just
Like on
he would
Martin,
kick
didn't
me
Martin
out.
always talk shit about Shorty? What was her name?
Pam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
He would kick her out.
Yes,
And she would just
I was
come
like
back.
the Fresh Prince. He's like, go home, Roger. I was Roger.
And then you'd show up the next day and really not give
I'm
a
like,
fuck.
Snow said I could stay. So, how you like that? But yeah, it was just one of the we're just not the same kind of people, and that's fine. Like the world is diverse for a reason.
Jamie's like, but look who won.
But yeah, look who's sitting here and look who isn't.
I'm fucking
Like
dead.
we're the same kind of people. He's Drew. That's fine. Good for him. I hope him. I wish him the best
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
no, I wish him the best. I always told him that. Like, I don't want my son's dad to go through anything,
Literally.
bad.
Yeah. Like just because we don't agree I don't think he's same thing. I don't think he's a malicious person. But I
either.
don't
He's a good
think
guy,
that he's
For the most part, he just be having his little moments where you're like, "Yo, that was wildly disrespectful,"
yeah, he's
and
just
they'd be like, "My bad." But it's like,
yeah.
I think that's the problem. Is there's a lot of people in this world that will do some wild shit or say some wild shit and then apologize, and then you just kind of have to like take it. Like you don't really get anything for it. You're just kind of like, okay,
Thanks.
Like, you know what I mean? That's like somebody walking up to you and slapping the shit out of you, and then be like, "My bad," and now you're just like, what do I do? And if you bring it up, they're like, you still bringing up the past, and you're like,
that was 3
you
minutes
slapped
ago.
the shit out of me.
It hurt.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not saying he put his hands on me.
No, yeah.
I'm dead.
He's not that kind of guy. He's just not my kind of guy.
I'm dead. Is Santa Fe okay? Yes, he's okay. What the hell? He went and got a haircut. What is wrong
Is he
with
allowed
y'all?
to live? Like,
somebody
you don't
literally
have
was
beer.
like, you forced Santa Fe to drink. He literally bought beer. Like when he showed up, we're drinking. We've been drinking every day he's been here.
First of all,
like,
don't disrespect him. He's a grown ass
yeah,
man.
he's a grown ass man.
I would love.
He's a grown ass
Please
man.
tell me-
Nobody's forcing him to do shit, and he's a cool ass dude, and he's a rapper.
He's chill.
He went to get a fucking
Please.
haircut. Can you let that man
him
live?
Dude, and let me tell you. When was the last time you got a grown ass man to do something that they didn't want to do?
Right?
Please. If you know how to force men to do shit, let me know. Because it doesn't happen easily. Like,
Sounds like
he's
the Lion
good.
King.
He's straight. Please believe.
Yeah.
He's comfy. He's cozy. He's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
That's
Damn.
wild. Don't infantilize him. He's good.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Google the word infantilize.
Yes. Yeah, because probably if you're thinking that he was forced to do anything, that you probably
Yeah.
need help with definitions also.
Yeah, seen this? Getting forced to do things. Look.
Let's try.
Ain't even looking.
Let's try.
What?
Would you do this?
Let's try.
What is that? Oh, hell no.
I would do that.
Oh my God.
Maybe that would exercise the demon that's in my throat.
How about that dry throat?
That's what my throat needs.
Why did he do that?
I don't know.
He likes it though. Shit. We're not kink shaming on the podcast. Look at his face turn red.
I'm
That's that
confused.
classic reaction you gotta
Where
do.
is that? I want to do it.
India, I guess.
Fuck, that's too far. Damn.
Fire pond.
I don't think I'll ever make it to India.
Oh, you like my glasses? Thank you.
I know they are super
I finally
cute.
got them.
Oh, but yeah, the Pope died. You see that? The old Pope.
No, and Brandy, I was referring to the fucking what we were talking about here. Like,
Yeah.
what, you know, because a lot of people been asking on TikTok and on over here, and it's like, or saying that he was forced to drink or something, and it's like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
But he is a very, very sweet person. Like I told
Yeah.
you guys, like Lauren, him, like any artist that I like really like Kenya
fuck with.
that I really fuck with, like as a friend, like I value that friendship so fucking much. So that's why, like when people
Yeah,
are
don't
gonna
be
say
weird.
shit, if you're gonna say shit, like I defend my friends. Like if you were to say some wild shit about Jamie, I'm going the fuck in. Like I defend my people. So I don't want you guys acting like, you know what I mean? Like anyone around here would like want to hurt him or like would make him do something he doesn't want to do. Like, no, if anything, that's the reason why I've been so low key about it, is because I want him to feel comfortable and feel like, you know, he has a friend that like he could just chill. Ain't no need to.
Yeah, vibe
it's hard as
out.
artists to find friendships, bro. Like it really
Yeah.
is. So it be, you know, it'd be like that.
And
Oh,
he's
somebody said, what's your
Very
favorite
sweet.
kink?
Oh, my
Jamie?
favorite kink, spit. That was easy. Thank you.
Jesus.
Next question. Just kidding. No, but I do. I like getting saliva in my mouth. I think it's very sensual.
That's
And
hilarious.
choking. I like guys who have foot fetishes
Oh,
Wow.
because they're open-minded. Not because I don't necessarily like anything with my feet, but I feel like most people who have foot fetishes are a little bit more on the open-minded side. So, yeah, if you know anyone single and available in Las Vegas or LA who fits that criteria, send them to my DMs.
what are your top
just-
5? Like if you're on a date and they say some wild shit, what would the wild shit be that you'd be like, oh,
we're
we
fucking?
in there?
Yeah, let's do this. Probably, I like being called a good girl. I feel like that is, it makes me feel very good. So I like that. Like I like being praised. There was a guy. I don't want to get demonetized. I don't know. I'm trying to think in my brain how to say this in a way that
What are you
YouTube
gonna
will
say?
be okay. There's
Wait,
a,
I'm gonna get off TikTok then. If you're on TikTok and you want to hear the rest of this, go over to YouTube
Please.
because I'm gonna get blocked off TikTok with
yes.
this bitch.
I'm
We about to
sorry,
start
like,
talking
I'm
Kinks
trying,
now.
But I'm trying. I'm trying my
Alright.
best. There was a guy who he was like very like praised my posterior. like this part of it, and he would just be like, oh, it's so beautiful, I love it, like that's the most beautiful thing, like it's winking at me. And I just I love that shit. I would have never known until he said it, and I was like, oh my god, like that is just, I'm like, I got the job done. I was like, hey, who would have known that? Just knowing that, like, I was like, damn, I'm a 10 even from the back. Like, I love it. I love to hear it. So yeah, that's definitely up there. So people who like to like be sweet and say nasty, like nasty sweet things, not nasty rude things, like,
Yeah.
so that's up there. And then just like, you know, a little roughness, a little choking, a little hair pulling, little spinks. You've never heard.
The fact we're just sitting here and Jamie saying all this
See,
shit.
what else? I'm trying to think. 'Cause
Like,
it's a lot. I like guys who are like open. I like guys who like, I don't even know how to say it. Like, if I can touch their donut or
I'm
put my
dead.
tongue there, it's nice because then it's fun. Like if you put your tongue on someone's donut and then it makes them their front a little bit extra harder, so then it's like good because then
Can I not be in the frame while she's saying this, please?
That's it. That's the end of it. You can put her back. That's it. That's all. Short list.
I fucking can't.
I don't ask for a lot.
Remind me not to share a fucking blunt with you, putting your fucking tongue in dudes' donuts.
Wow.
God damn.
Not every donut. You know, it's like sushi. You know, you're
I would
not
say
gonna
girls
buy,
have
you're not-
donuts. I would not think a guy has a donut.
They do.
I think guys have
Yeah. But it's like, you know,
Chocolate donut.
gross. Oh my God, Jamie.
no, guys and their donuts are
That's
like.
a very New York. I feel like New York people eat ass like a motherfucker.
So you can say it and I can't. No, racist. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I
But,
just feel
yeah,
like that
it's
is
fun.
that is a fucking like off top shit.
And you
like
put this in
the
it.
moment.
But
Jesus Christ.
I think it's like sushi. You know, you're not gonna go to a gas station and get sushi. Like, you know, you're not just gonna go any old where and you know, offer that service, but or you know, not a service. It's not a professional thing, but whatever. Y'all get what I'm saying. Read between the lines or don't. Whatever you're comfortable with. That's it. What are your kinks? You know?
You just
Want to come back in on the sun? You know, what are your kinks?
No donut. No.
We're never eating donuts again. And I love fucking I love
We're gonna do another brunch pod.
maple donuts, and now I'm magically just any skin color donuts. I am not.
Stop.
Like maple donuts look all tan. Like goddamn. Fuck.
You're funny.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That.
Oh yeah. Well, like it's because
Let's get
like this talking about donuts.
We're so. I am dead.
Dude. Yeah. Literally. That's a problem.
And that actually means we're looking for you
So
in German.
someone said to do a yoni steam, and that will help me stop being. Yeah, that will exercise the demon that's living in the back of my throat. So I'll try that. Thank you for the advice. Let's get Ito some more Hennessy so then he can tell us his kinks.
That didn't taste like Hennessy.
I know
give
because I'm
him
really
some-
good at making drinks.
Those
What?
are hella red flags. What are red flags? No skin colored donuts. Yeah, I love maple bars, but goddamn.
Well, that'll be like the front.
But that was funny. Wait, took me way too long to get that. Yeah. What was it? I'm a little tipsy, so I don't want to make the joke
What
wrong.
about this?
I'm not trying to tell on myself. Oh yes. Oh my gosh. Sugar Free's new song is ridiculous. Play the verse.
Like the shelter shit. If I was in Big Bear and the bear broke in the cabin and fucked her, I wouldn't know whether to jack off or help the bitch. I'm sugar friend free. She said, I'm pregnant, I'm on my last month. She spelled month M-U-N-T. I'm sugar free, I'm from the ground, ho. She said, you knew me ever since I was 7. I said, but you all grown up now, though. Sugar,
Pause
kicking
that.
back thick.
Did he say you knew me ever since I was 17 or 7? Because he
Yeah, I
said
said
you knew me ever since I was 7. Yeah, but you all grown up now though. Or he said 17. I think 17.
you all grown up now. Sugar, kick it down, ho. She said, you knew me ever since I was 7. I said, but you all grown up now.
I really thought he said 70.
It sounds like 7. Yeah, let's look up the lyrics. So
I was like, bruh.
Hey,
like, I was
man.
with you till then. Then I was like,
It was like,
what did he fucking say? I'm dead. I'm more of an apple fritter kind of guy.
See, the apple fritters,
God
those are the ones you
damn.
gotta...
He said 7. Fuck. Damn, bro.
I've known you since you were 7. That's a
No,
lot.
that's...
R. Kelly.
That'll do it. That'll do it. You do not have to worry about me.
You don't got to worry. That's why I'm a Too Short fan.
Damn.
Never meet your idols. But I don't think that. I think we should go back to the last topic, Ito. Kinks.
what? Nah.
You guys played me.
Why? Because we had you share your kinks?
Yeah, and then no one else
Well,
is
that's
gonna- at least
my
say
brother in the room. Ito, at least
one.
leave.
No,
Go
I
bring
want
some
him
food.
to say his.
No, I
I'll
don't
leave
got
while he
none.
says his.
Yeah.
Don't got none.
I'm
Sorry.
dead. You rather me leave and him.
The people
The
wanna
way you
hear
said
it.
yeah and looked at me, the way that looked vengeful. She looked like, yeah, like
Whatever you got to do. He could leave for 5 minutes. We'll put a timer on. He'll come back. We'll switch out.
no. Like I've hung with Sugar Free through some of the raunchiest lyrics, but I just feel like that's the one that I'm like, ooh,
Me and Kanye West.
like I was with him through some disrespectful shit. That I was like, he ain't talking to me. But now I'm
the
like,
bitches the bitches who know who it is know who it is. But yeah. Yeah, that's a little rough. Oh my god, I was watching this video about Prince, or actually a podcast. And they were talking about this song that Prince put out, and it was about like essentially relations with his sister. And they were talking about how like if that had came out today, it would have been like, and it was just an album cut.
Who?
It just Prince.
What?
About his sister like doing inappropriate things with him when he was young, like a young child. I think it's called something 17. Anyone who's a Prince fan and knows, but they were saying essentially like when it came out, it was just an album cut, never really got addressed in the media, and it just kind of flew under the radar. Where it's like now that kind of stuff you're gonna hear about it. So yeah, sometimes things get exposed in music that you're like, whoa, this is not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see the lyrics.
It's a lot. Definitely not YouTube approved. So. Yeah, I think the song is, I guess, essentially like him saying that he just wants a regular relationship with his sister. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Santa. Yeah.
That's fucking wild. Oh, it was not biographical.
Yeah, that's what I've kind of, but that's what they were saying is like, I guess there are kind of conflicting statements on it. So I hope it wasn't, because that song sounds like something no one should have to live through.
Just Drake, just our goats. That's the song, mate.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Like,
There was one TikToker who did like a whole series of like questionable lyrics that kind of just passed, like went under the radar in the 90s and stuff. At least for him, because he was younger, and he was like, looking back on it, these are not not what I thought this was about.
like that Biggie line.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Happy New Year on the East
Happy
Coast.
New Year.
Oh,
Happy New Year!
Shout out to everyone living in the future. Let us know how 2023 is in the next 3 hours. If it's not too good, maybe
Yeah, let us know.
we'll hop in our time machine and go backwards.
gotta hop in a boat and go
Yeah, just roll backwards.
west.
Go to Hawaii so we can get an extra hour of 2022.
Yeah, there were a lot of artists that are weird and still are. I mean, being an
And
artist,
people are
if you
weird.
get really famous, or you're famous for a long time, your perception and your circle, like it all just, it's very morphed, like it's very like skewed. It just gets weird. Justin Bieber was saying that, how he like really had to, like, he really thought that he was funny because everybody would laugh at his jokes even though he wasn't fucking funny. And he's like, I really had to like check myself and realize like, okay, like, that's not funny, because everybody just wants to, you know, like keep their job or whatever. And it's like, or stay around Justin Bieber. And it's like, that's crazy. And that's cool that he like acknowledged that, you know what I mean?
But he also was allegedly on meth real bad. So
God damn.
that could be an issue too.
Talk about how it is being I feel like I talk a lot about being a woman in the industry, like on interviews. Like if you go and Google like interviews like on the radio stations or like different stuff like that, I always talk about that. And I touch on that here, but I feel like on Everyday Days and Every Night Nights, a lot of times I kind of be a little bit more like about my life, just because, you know, I don't know, do you want me to give you like business advice, or like, I mean, you already know it's hard, it's difficult. It's difficult to be in this. I don't want to just sit here and complain. That's it. It sucks. There's a lot of double standards and a lot of weird shit, but you know, you gotta work.
Being a woman in any industry is hard.
Jillian said New York is popping. Happy New Year. Hey.
Someone said Ito's kink is farts because of the farts.
Oh,
that's fucked up.
Nah. It's funny.
But there's like a whole segment of kink for that, for people who are into, I think it's called like boom tech or something like that.
Oh my god, the name's even stupider. What? The name
I could be wrong, but it's something like
it's called
tick.
Boom Tick?
Something like that. Tick. My friend Erica was into that.
Wait, your friend Erica was into farts?
She made content.
Oh shit.
What? Mm-hmm. That's wild.
Yeah. It's okay. I respect sex workers. Whatever you got to do for your bag. I'm not here to judge anyone.
Oh, so she wasn't into it. She was just down with it.
Yeah, exactly. She made content. She wasn't
just farting.
I mean, I guess she partook in it in some ways, but not out of. I mean,
wait,
who knows?
her farting, or she would get farted on?
I never watched the content, but she just made it, and she got her bag.
Why would that? I mean, like, not kink shaming. I just kind of want to wrap my brain around it. Like,
people like what they like.
Yeah, like,
how do you develop that? Yeah, like, how do you just wake up one day and it's like, I'm into this now?
I don't know. Maybe like what the dog did earlier, and you're like, this is nice. Just kidding.
No, that's fucking gross. It was gross.
I don't know. I mean, how do anyone get? Does anyone get any kinks? I don't know. Like with fighting, I think I fought a lot in middle school and high school, and now I like to get my hair pulled. So, is there a connection?
Isn't there
possibly?
So if you grow up with like stomach problems, maybe.
Yeah.
That thing.
IBS.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm confused.
All right, but look at this though. These are the cutest.
Oh
my god, we have to get outfits for your goat. I'm gonna learn to sew, and I'm gonna make them clothes.
They got coats on.
Goats with coats?
Yes.
And now another message brought to you by Goats with Coats.
Why does that one have such short ears?
I know.
I hope they didn't clip them
for a
like
second.
what they do with dogs. Dogs' tails, like when they clip them off.
Nah, I didn't even know that they could take the horns off of. They like burn the horn or something. I don't know. They were calling it burning them or also debudding them, but even for females, for our baby goats, when they did Drake's thing, they said if we want to get rid of their horns, so that way they don't grow them anymore.
Oh.
I guess I was like, why? And they were like, just so that their horns don't get caught on something or, I don't know, stab somebody.
Oh.
But they're female horns, so they don't get as big as Drake's. But
nice. Well, I guess they do that with cats too, right? Like where they take their claws or their nails part out so that they don't scratch stuff or whatever. I don't know. I'm not an animal person, so it all just seems a lot to me.
When she first was taking Drake's like heart heart rate or whatever in his lungs, checking on that. She was like, he smells very bucky.
What the fuck
What does
is
that mean?
Like, I guess when like the males pee on themselves to
What?
like try to attract women or whatever. Like they pee in their mouth and then I guess somehow they get it on their whole body, their whole coat. And then they also, I guess they have like a certain gland on the back of their horns that they're also.
That's how they
secreting
send the
some-
signal.
Some
That's
buckiness.
wild. That's wild.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's one thing I wouldn't be able to get into. I don't think I could do the golden shower.
Oh, getting peed on?
Not for me.
Yeah, how do you come back from that? Like, okay.
You're just done. You're just like, thanks. Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's not a. But I'm a very try everything once kind of gal, but that I don't think I would partake in. But to each their own.
Would you rather get that or like a fart? Fart in your face.
Damn.
Neither. I mean, no, but I mean, honestly, probably. Well, would it be on my face too?
Oh, the pee?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If it was like chest down, I would rather do that than a fart. But if it was face, then I would rather do the fart than the pee. Someone had the question of, did I win fights? When you fight, you never win them all. Like,
You both lose.
let's be real. Yeah. Like, even if I won the fight, then I would be complaining for the next 2 days about how my nails got ripped off. So, yeah, I'm not a proponent of fighting. I was just an angry child. Like, I don't know what to say. I had anger issues, but I worked through them. So I'm a better person now.
Update on the goats is they're growing.
Yeah.
All 3 of them. Bambi's actually like looking bigger than the other ones.
I know. Bambi
Bambi's like,
came back with a
from
vengeance.
behind. I know. They were like, you want to see the baby goats? I was like, the videos are fine.
I'm dead. I know. She didn't care to see the fucking goats.
I will see them from afar. I'm not going into the little pen, but I'll take I'll get a visual of them.
Well, we let them out though. Like, we just have to let Drake be.
Wait, you guys said there's something wrong with biting?
I didn't.
There's nothing wrong with biting.
Little hickey, little bite. I don't mind. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's good.
But dang, I was thinking. Oh, like earlier in the morning, I let the baby goats out, and some neighbors were walking by and being like, "Oh, so cute."
You should be like, they are available for a very low price, barely used.
You wanna
You
carry
selling
'em?
off the fucking baby goats?
$1. Nah, I remember before though, like when it was just Raisin and Drake, some neighbor was walking by and being like, "Where's your mom?
Aww.
Where's your mom?"
Oh my god.
I was like, don't see me, because
R.I.P.
like she died.
Her and the deer.
She's over there, buried in the corner.
Want to see her grave? How creepy
Oh my
would that be?
gosh. Yeah.
I mean, it's nature though.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. Sucker, not a biter.
I'm a bofer. I like to suck. I like to bite, but different places.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to get into the conversation.
Oh yeah, I could go.
But
gotta check
actually,
on
can
that
you
game
check on the
anyway.
pizza?
The
Because
problem
what's
is-
up with a pizza?
This laptop is kind of.
Have I
I
been
guess I
crazy
could leave
high
my
on weed?
whole
Yes.
phone.
Yeah, I think I've been.
All right, so don't try to hit me up on my phone because I gotta leave my phone
Okay.
for this laptop's internet.
Okay.
But how long should I come back in?
I don't know, like
7 minutes.
20 minutes.
20.
minutes.
Okay,
Alright, so
You
fine.
got a lot
10
of
minutes.
kinks. No, 7.
No,
20 is
I
fine.
thought he was just talking.
Let's do
So
it.
9:30, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Yay. Thank you.
Alright.
But check on that pizza though, cause what's up,
Appreciate
Oh,
it.
order that.
Baby Drew? Well, no, I think he or just
he ordered?
ask him.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so sucking, biting.
Yeah, I hate you.
So
Okay, fuck. I don't like this.
sucking, biting.
Okay,
We put
so
the interrogation
okay,
light
no,
on
so
you?
I have to ask you about like me being like me being queer. Like you know that I do both. Like I switch.
Top and bottom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's different structures for different folks.
Mm-hmm.
There's like different things that I like. But yeah, I guess like if I need a drink.
Give the girl a shot. Come on. Hennessy never hurt anybody.
I don't even know, these lights are mad bright for this type of talk.
I get to-
No, I
Whatever to
definitely
make you
there's
comfortable.
definitely a reason why I like long nails. I definitely like.
Wait, what is that reason?
Why I like getting like scratched.
Oh,
It's
scratch.
really bad.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say because
No, bitch.
there's limitations with nails.
Actually, there's really not. Like if you when you have nails, because I used to have nails. No, it was all good. Not with me doing. But let's see. You got this, Claudia.
Yeah.
I need red lights. That's so funny. I
Yeah.
appreciate your honesty. Yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, I don't know. Like when it comes to other stuff, I think I got the simple basics down. Yes, biting, hair pulling, all that shit. Probably. I don't like to say it because it's like a little bit probably weird. I definitely like. Oh my gosh! Somebody said, "Are you into pegging?"
Me? I know I saw that, but you answer first. We're not getting distracted.
Would I peg a dude? No.
No. What we was about to say before you read the pegging comment. Don't.
Oh.
Let's stick on the topic.
What was I saying?
I don't know because you wouldn't say it.
What? Okay. What? What? It don't hurt. You if they. No. Well, I mean, like, I like done nails. I don't like natural nails. Like long natural nails aren't getting near me. Acrylics and like if you get like I definitely will pay for girls' nails to get done. I like that. Like I like to pay for your nails to get done and I want to look at them. Like I wouldn't tell a girl like she got to get her nails done and me not pay. Or like I'm not gonna lie, there's been was it you that told me that was rude?
What?
Oh no.
Someone else.
Yeah.
What did they say?
That because I feel like if I'm dating somebody and I like don't necessarily like something that they're like for example, if I don't like their shoes or something, like I'll replace them. Like I'll buy them shoes. But I think that's not bad because I'm like, well, I like this. Like I hate jellies.
Yeah.
I hate jellies. I hate certain type of small sandals. Like I don't like that. Like so but I'll replace it though. It's not even like I'm like, ooh, I don't like that. I'll just be like, oh well, I like this.
Exactly.
Here
I'd
you
rather
go.
see you in this, so here it is.
Yeah.
Which I don't think that's rude necessarily, unless it's something that is like if their signature style is jellies. Like they have jellies in every fucking color. No matter what outfit they're wearing, they're gonna match it. They got high heels, jellies. Like no matter what it is, they got a version of it because that's their thing. Then maybe they're just not for you because their aesthetic is not your aesthetic. But if it's just like I would prefer not to see those sandals. I like Jesus sandals instead of jellies. Then, I'm gonna throw some Jesus. I wouldn't find that rude personally, but
yeah, and I feel like, and I like I said, that's my love language. Is I do like to do that. Like I'll take care of that problem. To me, if I don't necessarily like it and I'm not gonna replace it, then I'll be a fucking bitch. So I don't say any of that until I'm like actually like dating the person. Like it's not like on a first date I'm like I don't like your shoes. Like let's go
you're
change
like,
your shoes.
come into the style chamber and let me criticize.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, it's compromise. Like if the person's really like, no, honestly, I really like this, then I'll be like, okay, cool. Like I'm sure there's shit about me that you don't fucking like.
Yeah,
and you can pay to replace it.
And then I think it's also like what someone previously had mentioned, a communication thing. Like you have to get to a certain level where you're comfortable, where you're like, you know what, bitch, yeah, I'm sorry, like. Don't you know what I mean? Don't wear this or don't do that, or maybe you should change out this for whatever the case may be. It's a comfortability thing. I would think more of it as like a good thing. Like if someone feels comfortable enough around you to let you know, hey.
I'm seeing you guys' comments and you guys are assholes.
Home. What were they saying?
They're like, okay, let's get back to snow skiing.
Yeah, let's.
No.
Thank you. Keep holding us accountable.
I just feel like I feel like a normal, like a fucking douchey dude.
No. Did I sound like a douchey dude when I told you my list of
you want to get spit in your mouth?
Yeah.
Which I don't mind either. But
yeah, it's nice. It's like very
depending on who it is, but from a girl. Like I feel like guys are so gross.
Just imagine it's a girl, if that makes you feel better. Guys are gross, but I mean they're useful. I love you, men. Honestly, I feel like that's if we were to like not on the kinks but on toxic traits, I talk about sounding like a douchey dude. I will lie to get that dick. I don't give a fuck.
What you mean?
I don't care. I told a guy that I thought
You're a
he
fucking
was
douche.
so smart and interesting because he listened to Joe Rogan podcast.
Honestly, he deserved for you to lie to him, though.
I was like, oh my God, you're so smart. You just think about things like in a way that no one else does.
And you just want a dick? But you want the dick attached to that guy?
Yeah, but then...
But you're not, because you're not emotionally like...
Mm-hmm. But it's like, I wanted him to feel comfortable and be like... There's nothing that, at least with some guys...
Do I date studs?
Not all
Absolutely
guys,
not.
sorry people, but... like letting a guy explain something to you, it really like gives him that little ego boost, and then that makes them like go harder. Like what we were talking about with the honeydew list. Like when you complete that honeydew list, or your partner completes that honeydew list, and you're gonna give it to them extra. Guys, if you let them explain something to you, boom, you in there.
What's a honeydew list?
Like honeydew this, honeydew that, honeydew this.
Oh, honey. Oh, I was thinking of
Yeah.
the fruit. Honeydew. Yeah. I was like, hey, I like that. I like honeydew.
But like, oh my God, like tip for the ladies, if y'all want some good like nerdy, if you tell a guy like, I don't really understand like the Marvel universe, can you explain it to me? Bitch, you in there. Easy. They're opening up. You got it.
I'm dead. Would I date femmes or stems? I've dated a stem.
I think you're a stem.
I'm a stem. I've dated a stem. Like I'll date people similar to me or more femme. I don't feel like I'll date anybody more masculine. But that's one thing that people get misconstrued though, because there's girls that are like mad girly that'll fuck around and switch it up on you. You be like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, hey. So slow down there. But and like I said, with my partner, like I'll do whatever. Honestly, I'll do whatever. What do you want me to do? Like, how do we figure this out? And also a lot of things are like depending on the person. Because like for example, if the person's like mad, like tiny or like small, obviously you're gonna have a different type of fun with that person than you're gonna have with somebody else. Like I like a thicker bitch, right? Like I like a thicker woman, but also there's like the benefits to like somebody being like mad fucking small. I could pick you up with one fucking hand. Like what the fuck? You love short men?
I love a short king. I feel like they always feel like they got something to prove in the bed, so that's good for me.
Yeah, females on females.
I think the shortest guy I've ever dated was like 5'5", and I'm 5'7", so.
You said I dated somebody taller than me. I've dated two girls that were taller than me. One of them was like what 5'6".
Yeah,
5'6",
a little shorter than me, probably
5'6", 5'5".
I'm 5'7", so
I'm 5'2".
Yeah,
so
everything
and
looks big. You just
that doesn't bother me. Like tall or small or big, little. I'm not even joking about that. Do I seem to have a type? You can answer that for me.
Dumb.
First of all, what?
Me and your
what
mom.
is wrong with y'all?
No, I was just saying your mom's answer.
I don't like dumb bitches. I don't like dumb girls.
It was a joke. I was just saying your mom's answer. But no, I don't know. I feel like you're not like the most confrontational person. So I feel like you need someone who's a little bit more you know?
Oh yeah, like Shorty was like, they still ain't delivered that, or she said they still ain't installed that TV. Give me the number, I'm gonna call. And then we went to the fucking thing, and she was like, these drinks are nasty. I'm gonna go return them. And then she got other drinks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that meme where the lady is holding the guy, and she's like, "You
I'm
put
a golden
the lettuce
retriever
on his
boyfriend."
Cheeseburger. Like that's that. Like in that way, not like mean, like, but that, like, yeah. You need someone who's a little bit more like
assertive.
Yes.
Yeah,
word.
I like
assertive.
that. I like assertive. For sure. You like females with Xanax prescriptions? I mean, I know some. I definitely know some people that agree with you.
My age range.
I don't like Xanax.
If you're so young that you don't know what I mean when I say that you're wasting my unlimited minutes, you're too young for me.
I'm done.
Or when I talk about like I can't text you till after 9, too young. I'm not explaining that shit to nobody. If I'm into pegging, I've done it before. It's not like.
Wait, like you strap the dude?
Not with hand.
Oh, with a
hand. Like is that
and you
strapping
like it?
technically?
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know what you was doing, bitch. Like
with
you gotta let us know.
A wiener, but like handheld, not on my, not strapped to my body.
Okay. So why'd you do that?
Because they were into it.
Okay, and they liked it.
Yeah. and I'm not like a I like to. I'm not a submissive like sub like technically of the definition, but I get enjoyment from seeing other people's enjoyment. So he was super into it, and I like it. Like I don't know, he came on his tummy, and
That's your. I don't even want to hear about
lovely.
dudes, but this bitch continuously says that.
Someone asked.
Oh my god.
They asked. I'm
Still pegging. Yep. Yeah,
Okay,
that's what
so
I'd
yeah,
be
then
wondering.
yes.
Like
That
whenever
was
you date
fine.
lesbians that end up with dudes, I'd be like, are you pegging the person? Because I know how much you love to fucking do this other shit. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
so yeah. I wouldn't like
or it's just a
seek
big
it
old
out,
pussy.
but it's fine. Yeah.
No, yeah, she is a super freak for sure.
I'm open-minded. Let's use politically correct terms. No, I'm just kidding. You're
Do
fine.
you
Super
rather
freak
be
is
sober?
fine.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that. I feel like I don't want to be super fucked up every
Me
time
too.
I'm fucking with somebody. Because if I'm always fucked up when I'm fucking with you, how do I even know I like it? Because
Yeah.
when you're fucked up, everything seems like a good
Yeah.
idea. Like you're just like, yeah,
You're like, yum,
this
Taco
is
Bell.
great. You know. But it's like when yeah. So it's like I'm trying to find out at noon
Yeah.
sober.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Afternoon delight.
and I very much am an afternoon person. Not gonna lie. I'd be
Yeah,
disappearing and
I'm
be
not,
like,
yeah.
oh, I'm back.
I don't have to like. I feel like that's a common misconception where I feel like people feel like, oh, they're gonna get drunk and their freaky side's gonna come out. No, the freaky side is here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get drunk and lay on the fucking bed. You're gonna be mad when I pass out
I'm
with
dead.
the AC on after drinking that dark liquor.
Yeah, so if I'm too fucked up, even if I'm like, all right, we going to bed then, and then yeah, in the
Exactly.
morning usually. I'm
A
more
little
of a
slurp in the morning. Never hurt nobody.
bitch.
Start your morning with a protein shake.
Yeah. I mean, and yeah, quickies. I mean, yeah, quickies are fun.
Yeah.
Let's, still
I
get to
don't-
work, still do what you got to do.
I
Sometimes they
don't
take
know.
longer.
I think it depends. Like it depends on the person. Like it has to be a situation where I'm like, damn, I want you bad. Because if not, I'm trying to like do
When
it,
women
take a
get
water
drunk,
break,
y'all just
and
gotta lay?
start doing
What
it
the hell?
again. No,
That sounds like a dead body.
Yeah, no.
If I'm fucking with somebody and they're just laying there, I'm gonna be like, get out,
yeah, I'm like, this isn't
go.
fun.
Well, this ain't cool.
But then I don't know. I'm lazy. I don't like to get up on top. Like I'll be like, I put the throat action in. You gotta carry the rest. Carry us over the line.
Oh my gosh, no.
Get us there. But not like I don't want to be like incapacitated. Then what's the point of even doing it? You're not having fun at that
Yeah.
point. No.
Yeah, I mean, Jillian, yeah,
I guess.
I'm more into that. Like, I'm more into like, I'm very much more into teasing and like super slow shit than like just fucking wild. Like, I could do that, but I'm like, I want to be like every single fucking millisecond. I want to feel something different.
Oh,
Like,
they were saying
it'd be like-
dudes got to worry about ED when they're drunk. Yeah, that is true. That is a concern that
Yeah.
I don't really have to have. But as far as
whiskey dick.
yeah,
Don't be but also there's people that also like they can't really get there if they're drunk.
yeah,
So it's just like it's fun, but it's like, okay, when does this fucking end?
yeah,
It's like, don't get too drunk, please.
yeah, exactly. And then it's kind of like an insult. Like if you're not gonna finish, why start?
Yeah.
For me at least. But
Oh yeah, definitely. But like
yeah.
then you have to realize that that's just that person's thing. Like,
no, the worst is like with guys with depression, and then if you're on like SRIs, you can't come. So it's like you're still horny, but you can't come.
oh,
That is
yeah.
so. That's like an ego blow. So to any girl out there, I had to learn it the hard way. Like, don't feel bad if you're on someone or with someone who's on those medications. It's literally like proven they're not able to take that finishing leap. So don't feel bad about yourself.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the case with with different drugs too. Like it's like if you be doing drugs and doing it, it's
yeah,
like
I wouldn't know. I don't like drugs.
like what need a halfway point?
Can you do a backflip? No,
No. Slow stroke king, yes.
not me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. SSRIs. Is that not what I said? I don't know. Sorry.
Lights on or lights
been
off?
drinking Hennessy. Both.
Both.
I like red light. Like I like I have like the
I have a pink light in my room.
Alexa app thing. So I have like a little light bulb. It just looks like a regular light bulb, but you can change it to any color that you want. So usually I'll ask the guy, like talking about like, following through. I'll be like, oh, what's your favorite color? Then they tell me at dinner, oh, my favorite color is green. Then we get in the room. I'm like, turn the light green, baby. What the?
Damn.
Make some little green fun. So yeah.
I'm dead. The most embarrassing thing for you was that the person thought you farted, but it was
like, dude, if they don't know how to
if
make
they
that
don't know
pussy
what
talk,
that
then
is,
that's their bad.
Then you don't even need to be fucking that person.
Yeah.
Like
They're too young.
Yeah.
Throw them back.
I don't
Put
know
them
how
back
old
in the
you were,
incubator for a little while.
I don't know how old you were, but maybe.
Yeah.
Nah. I think that like sometimes whenever I be talking with people and I hear some shit, I be like, what? Like that?
Yeah. Like that's what they were mad at. Girl.
Like, come on.
But then I kind of do get that because I have a problem with my big, like, my pussy is very juicy and sometimes that's a little insecure. Like, I'm like, damn, I'm super wet. Like, it's drip dropping down to my knees, baby. So, yeah, I feel that. Having a wet pussy is really a struggle. So,
it really do
reach out to your strong friends with that gorilla grip and let them know that you're here to support them. In any possible way.
It really do because then you do be feeling like you gotta like
you're like
you gotta like make you gotta like
call the Coast Guard.
There you gotta be able to get a little bit of fucking friction going because it's just like
like
you're like God damn
slide.
it's just what's going on
and that's literally me like and it's like I can't stop it like
that happens with the strap too. It be slipping
and sliding
because you're I'm like damn bitch I'm more wet than you know damn. Like
yeah though that's one of the reasons why I personally I'm not like the biggest fan of I don't like okay
give
like,
me a beer.
I'll try to think of a way to say it while I get you a beer.
Of what? Y'all tell us some of y'all's shit. How about that? Eating pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like head?
I'm not the biggest fan. It's fine, but I prefer the opposite. Like I would rather give than receive.
Yeah, I definitely am a giver.
Yeah, but the one thing I do like is like, I don't know, it's just too juicy, and then their face be all fucking wet, especially if they have like a beard, and next thing you know, their shit is dripping. Look like they just put their facial routine on. They got a fucking face mask on.
Where's Biden?
With all your juice. I know. What's Biden's plan for the WAPs? What are you doing? Help us out. Daddy Joe, what you gonna do about the WAPs?
I'm dead.
You're not into kissing? Oh, that would be a deal breaker for me. I love to kiss. And I like to bite lips. And I like my lips big. I like to suck on their tongue so they know what's...
Yeah.
You know, as like the prequel. They're like, ooh. That's what your throat can do? Sure can. Get that suction going.
I'm fucking dead. Yeah, kissing? What? That's crazy. I can't imagine somebody not liking kissing. Have you kissed terrible kissers?
Yeah. Maybe like...
I told you somebody that I met was a terrible kisser and you wouldn't even think it. I was like, God damn. Never went on another date.
Say their name.
No. No.
Yeah. I don't know. I've had a lot of guys where they're like, oh, I don't even really want to fuck. Like, I just want to eat it. And I'm like, dude, you're fucking lazy. Get that dick out, bitch. I didn't come here for no appetizer. I want a meal. Get that meat. Texas Roadhouse.
God damn, Jamie, shut up.
Bitch.
What is it? Yeah. Your first kiss was awful? Yeah.
No. I can't even remember my first kiss. Like, it's not like a standout memory. COVID got you scared of kissing. I could see that. I could definitely see that.
I'm dead. Shorty just went off on a paragraph.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. What?
Gotta love a smooch.
Yeah, for real. Like, that's crazy. I wouldn't even... Yeah. That's very impersonal. That seems transactional.
But
that's
I think
just like,
also,
well,
I can understand where it's like if you don't really fuck with the person. If they're just like, you know, the hookup, they're the connect for a certain action. You don't want to be like kissing all up in their face and shit. But
Lachelle said,
Oh, I was gonna say people spit in my mouth, so I'm not. Who am I to judge? But
has there ever been somebody ever spit in your mouth and you regretted it? Like, it was too much?
No.
You're like, I'll take it off.
Shit, spit directly on my face. Cool. Like that's my problem.
God damn,
is like
Jamie.
I'm very like anal with how I like things, the way things are like in my house. I try to keep it pretty neat and stuff like that. Poor Poncho is gonna be subjected to a lot. with like my everyday life. But then when it comes to that special time, germophobia out the window.
What happened with him?
Nothing.
Oh.
Just seen him, so I picked him up.
Panchito made it to the pod.
Ew.
Hi, Punch. Panchito's in the pod.
Don't
He's like, what?
don't.
Why do you hate him?
I'm the most allergic to him. Like, he's the one that really gets my allergies going.
He's so cute.
You just hate animals. Besides
Not all of them,
humans.
but I feel like I get anxious around them. Then they can feel my vibe, and then they're like, kind of like, why is she so weird? And yeah.
Isn't he so cute? He's
So
the
what's
fucking cutest. Look at him.
Ew.
Panchito. All right.
Not the face. Not the face, sir.
So what's your favorite
Break it
kind of
down.
animal?
Penguin.
Hey, Snow the Penguin.
Yeah.
The most kind of animal that can't be around you.
Yeah.
You're
But I
like,
do. I love penguins. I actually want to get a penguin tattoo. I have one saved that I
Oh,
want to get.
yes.
Yeah, I like penguins a lot.
so you've seen Happy Feet.
Yes. And I have a big penguin on my wall that my son made in art class. I was like, this is lovely. What a
Aw.
weird transition.
Right?
Anyway.
Oh, did
back
we
to
get the pizza?
penguins.
I ordered it, yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Should be on the way soon. Probably like 15 minutes.
You said, never thought it would be a new, what you call it for New Year's. Hey, are you the one that made that edit of like all the stuff Letty said about me after the podcast? Whoever made that edit, can I get it? Because I thought it was funny. And I'm going to have Letty on the podcast again.
That's a good question.
What?
They said, have you ever encountered someone with bad hygiene? And I'm guessing they're talking about a certain type of encounter. I've
No,
never
by the
let it get
time
that
I'm-
far.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
if I...
I'm very like I'm a very consent person, like, and I don't care. Like I don't care if we're in the middle. If my mind decides, like in that moment, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's done. Like I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not sticking it
shy.
out.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
like,
shy
I don't
about
want
to
to
be
do this.
like, hey, I don't.
I
wanna-
told y'all about the time that I fucking punked out. I didn't punk out, but like
Tell us again.
it was I think it was just too much for me. Obviously, and you know what's crazy?
Oh yes, I remember.
You know what's crazy is I still got the chance. Like it's still there. Like it's not like it went away. I didn't fumble it. I did nothing. It was just I was just very
No, she-
honest. What?
Yeah.
What?
No, I mean,
What?
she likes it. She likes you. I mean, who doesn't? But I'm just saying, like, yeah, no, you definitely. It wasn't like one of those things where she was like Ubering home crying her eyes out. Like it wasn't like you were rude, but
Yeah. It just was. It just yeah. She took.
oh
my
yeah,
good
someone
shirt,
said it's
too.
time for Ito's Kinks.
But
But yeah. Oh wait. But I gotta redeem myself before all that. Like I gotta
Oh.
make sure I, like I think it was just that day particularly. I was mad sad. Obviously, I've been going through a breakup. So that day particularly, I just was like, fuck. And then it's like, this bitch was a bad bitch, bro.
No,
like
my
a
God.
bad bitch. Like I'm talking about
Yeah.
grade A, top tier.
Yes. Top
in everything,
shelf, top
like
tier.
job, body, face, everything,
Yes.
like every single fucking thing.
Style.
And that shit
smelled
made me
good.
sad.
I like the
this.
bitch. Damn. I was like, yeah, she was a baddie. No joke.
It
But
was.
can we respect the pimping because she was on you? So it's like that's why when you be like, like what I forgot. Someone said on the podcast, what's his that one dude, the dude and the chick,
What?
the dude. He was like, but you're mad pretty Snow, and you're like, no, I'm not. I was ready to jump through my fucking screen like, bitch, you're not. In whose universe? Like you're bad. Like don't fucking play.
I mean, thank you, but yeah, I just felt like, and then I was kind of like, damn, I'm really not gonna be able to do this. I think I got psyched out. I was just like, really stupid bitch. Like I'm not gonna, but I just didn't feel like it.
The
and
whole
I felt
night
bad.
was a lot. Like we seen her do a lot, and then we went to the strip club. It was
She
fun,
was
though.
out. She was out strippering the strippers. She was
period.
out strippering the strippers, bro.
And then she like in WeHo.
And
Like,
then-
that was a fun night, and I was the third wheel,
yeah, and then
but it was still fun. That
and
was the
then
funnest
she
third wheel I've
didn't.
ever been.
And then she got her phone stolen.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck.
Thanks WeHo.
And then and then I just felt bad. And then when she was here, and then like, and the thing is that she was actually sweet. We were really talking. Like, I was like, I felt like a sucker and being like, thanks, I just want to talk. And
I know,
so we
but then that also is like, especially someone who's like, when you go into it DTF and then someone is just like super nice and respectful.
Hey!
It
Disrespectful. You just peed on a bag.
I know. Speaking of respectful, you're not.
We gotta get him freaking neutered.
Whoop his ass.
I'm dead.
I forgot what I was saying.
Respectfulness.
Yeah, like it's very especially like for me, because I do like a little bit on the freakier side of stuff. Like there are a lot of people who, like, once they know that you're into certain stuff, it's like they view you differently. Like their respect level drops because they're like, oh, you're a freak, you're fucking, that bitch. But whatever, I don't respect you either, slut. But that's not neither here nor there. But yeah, no. So I think that like, especially girls who are more curvaceous and have that body, like, to find someone who's willing to stimulate their mind, you're like, hold on, you're a different breed. So, and you are.
Yeah, I do think that in my dating, I feel like me being very honest about the fact that I'm not emotionally that available right now and that I'm going through some things. I now understand that sometimes, like, the whole, like, people hearing what they want to hear, because it's like, but I told you this, like, I'm verbally telling you this, and people are like, no, yeah, you good though, but we good. And it's like, but I'm fucking telling you, since right now, like, I'm not good. We can't be good because I'm not good. So what do you mean? And people would just be like, nah, it's cool. Yeah. And I'm like, you're not hearing me. And and then later on, I'm going to feel guilty when I'm not what you're expecting. And then you're going to say I'm an asshole when it's like, I'm not. You've been known. We knew. We know. So what the fuck?
Yeah, but I think that's also just like also a very you thing. Like, you will internalize, like, almost to the point where in a lot of situations you will put other people's feelings before yours, and it's like, girl, focus on your star player.
Which makes me feel like lame for that, but
no, it's not. You're a fucking caring person. Like, well, God, yeah, I'm so sorry. Like 2022, 2023, for half of the people in the chat or whatever. Yeah, that it's like, people are just so ashamed of the fact that they're actually like a human being with feelings. Like, sorry, we all are. No matter what kind of front you put on. It's like, people care more than they try to let off.
Ednita said, oh, see, no, I'll ask you on a date when you're emotionally available. I wouldn't say I'm emotionally unavailable, but yes, if you were aiming for a relationship, I'm not in a good place.
Exactly, but that is, to me, that shows a level of maturity. If you are like, I like you and I want it to be a one-on-one relationship situation, and I'm like, I do not want a one-on-one relationship situation, then fall back. Yeah. That's fine. No one's saying you can't fall back. You're not a hostage, Yeah. But on the other side, if you're like, no, it's cool. Like, I'm cool with, with you exploring your options. And at the end of the day, I just hope that you end up picking me. You can't be mad if they don't, or if they're still exploring their options, because that's what they said they was doing. So, it's like that. Like, I 100% agree with her. Like, that's one of those things where if that's how you feel, if you are looking for commitment and the other person 100% expresses to you that they are not, you cannot then be mad when they are not, like they told you. It would be a different situation if you're like, oh, I'm looking for commitment too, and then you ghost. Like, yeah, that's shitty. But, sometimes, what do they say? Like, believe people when they tell you who you are?
Yeah.
So, yeah, sometimes people hurt their own feelings. You can't blame other people for you hurting your own feelings.
I wanted to see that.
Well, I didn't do nothing.
Oh, I'm trying to scroll and it doesn't.
Oh, it's because you remember Mommy came over here, cleaned the thing, and lost the little dongle, so we got to get a whole nother one.
Wait, go up. Go down. Right there. On a road convo about a red light, and the dude got all mad. We were vibing. She was loving the beat, is all she said, but had to let it be known who I was listening to.
Oh, that's sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, the best kind of promotion. Appreciate that.
Hey, Snow, my little niece, Jalen loves you. Can you please say hi to her? She's the one that robbed my merch the other day. Oh, hi Jalen, how you doing? Nice to see you. Glad that you like the merch and me.
Yeah. So sweet.
This is a great time, shot time.
Oh, sorry.
This is a great time, shot time if applicable. Happy New Year, pimps.
Hey.
I mean,
Pimp.
I can't take a shot. I could just chug some beer, but I cannot take a fucking
Let's do it though.
Ito,
are you
hey
gonna take a
ladies,
shot?
hope you have a merry New Year's. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
You
still
too.
drinking this drink.
So
Yeah, I don't know.
You're like, you pressured Ito into drinking.
I think all this shit. I mean, you're emotionally available though, right? Like you're dating, my brother. You're dating, but you're like, if you were to meet the right one that you could be in a relationship with, you'd be
Ready to get
You're ready,
locked
right?
down.
Yeah.
Nice. That's so cool. I wanna be like that.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I never really.
How tied down?
Huh?
If someone told you, like, on the third date or fourth date that they were dating with intention, so they're dating with the intention of marriage, would you be like, okay, yeah, that's fine, me too, or would you be like, nah?
It depends
Too much.
on
How the first
on the
two
person.
dates were.
Yeah, how I feel like. Yeah, and it might.
If you were
like that's cool. That's cool that you intend that. But let me figure out what
I
feel.
intend.
But
yeah.
I mean, by that time, yeah, you should kind of have an idea.
But like, if you're okay, if you were dating someone and let's say after the third to fourth date, you were like, this isn't someone I would marry, would you cut it off?
Marry? I guess
Put
if
a
it's
ring
a
on it.
like for sure, like this is somebody that I would never.
Yeah,
Then-
if you're
then
just
yeah.
like, I
If-
could never see myself with them, would you cut it off, or would you be like, I'll just see how long it lasts?
Yeah, I mean, but that's like, I guess for me the point where I'm like, this is somebody that I would never marry. That kind of means like I don't even kind of like this person. So I don't know.
Okay, so Ito's dating with intention, ladies. So
Nice.
Oh, shoot. Is that
That's
what
good.
that means?
That's a good sign. That's a green flag. So, if he
Yeah.
doesn't respond to your DMs, just know he doesn't respond to people's texts. It's not you. Keep trying.
Right? Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, how are you dating right now? Like, if you were to meet the right guy, would you get in a relationship?
Oh, 100%.
Right? Are you like now at a point? I feel like I want to be in love. Like, I do want to be in love.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to be able to be in love and be
Yeah.
happy. And
I would love to be able to, like, the next person I fuck be like, that's the last person I'm fucking for the rest of my life. Like, I would love that, but I also do feel like that doesn't mean I'm going to settle for that, if that makes sense. Like, just because I do want love, I want commitment and companionship, does not mean I'm going to commit and be a companion with the next person available. Like, you still gotta, get there. So, look at him. He's so entitled. He's like, yes, I'm getting a massage and
Pancho. Hello. Hey.
he literally looks like, reset my 3:00 appointment and let me steam in my
You're so
sauna.
cute, Panchito. You're so cute, Panchito.
he loves it.
That's why he's conceited.
Why?
Y'all ready
Because
for
look at
some
how you're talking
pizza?
to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ready for some pizza.
Yeah, I mean, y'all
Happy
been
New
streaming
Year,
for
everybody.
2 hours.
Oh yeah, sorry about that, guys. Let's see. You want to be in love too, happy and get through.
Yeah.
I
What's
won't settle
codependent?
either. What's codependent?
No, I know what it means, but they said no, that's codependent.
I
But I,
know,
didn't
but
know what
who's
they were
codependent?
referring to.
No.
All right, you expert
Being in love,
in the
I
chat.
think. Yeah, I mean, I agree that, sometimes you can become codependent. I guess that's what I'm scared of. Like, I don't want to get into something that I'll regret later. I think I'm scared.
Yeah.
I think I'm like, I don't know. I think.
It's also, at least for me, an age thing where it's like the older that you get, the less time, at least for me, that I want to waste on people who I don't see like anything viable coming. And it's not that I wouldn't talk to them or I wouldn't hook up with them because, like, I got to keep people in my roster. Like, can't be blank, but I'm gonna be upfront with that, where it's like where friends with benefits, we're not leading towards anything serious. But I would love to, love to find someone who will choke me for the rest of my life.
Oh my gosh, choke me for the rest of my life. That is your nice
goal. Goals, 2023 goals. Oh yeah, I need my grapes and my red underwear to be under the table at midnight.
We gotta go figure that shit out.
See if I can find my choking buddy.
We need grapes.
At this point, we're only gonna be able to find the grapes that are over here by the pool.
Really?
Nah, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, we're gonna go to the whole store for.
Yeah.
So you're talking about
have grapes, have red underwear, and be under a table. That's what they say on TikTok.
That's what you. I'm fucking good.
Oh, someone wants to know if Ito ever dated someone who just wanted to date to meet and get close to Snow. Ooh, that's a spicy question.
Loaded.
That is a lot. I should have read that in my mind.
Find out on the next episode of the Everynightnights Podcast.
Yeah. All right. Love y'all. Thank you so fucking much. I'm sure I'll be on TikTok or something. I'm sure y'all will see us getting faded because we started. And if there's one thing I've been learning about myself is once I start,
I don't
stop.
All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes, baby. This is the last podcast of the year. 2022 is out. 2023 is brand new. I pray to God that next year is filled with blessings. I love y'all. A whole lot of love. A whole lot of happiness. Every single one of y'all that's been, supporting. I love y'all. And don't even worry. I'll be on TikTok. So
yeah, we'll keep chatting.
We'll keep chopping it up on TikTok or whatever. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much for all the love. And we're out. Thank you.
Esa niña no se aguanta. Quiere todo porque el pussy sabe a Fanta. Si la dejas por pendejo se te casa. Dale todo, dos de lengua y una horchata. Si te alcanza, I'm the shit, huh? Are you catching what I'm throwing for a pickup? Same bitch I always was, now I'm just richer. I'm about to shake it up, bitch, check the Richter. This a sticker.
You say some things your numbers don't say. I got some kids with toys that don't play. Kilo de azúcar pa' mi conflace. I don't need roses, pour me rosé.
No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam, ram pa pa pam pam. No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho